Hello, creative, strong Leos. This is going to be your 2022 reading. Since this is later, the last group I did for Cancer and for you and all the ones forward, when I did the pulling of the cards, and this is important because the intention behind it and what I asked was clear that this is good. So like if you see it today and it's December 2022, that means that you can either take it as it's beginning of your year, but the intention is when you see it, any point in time that you see it in 2022, that's the time month one starts. So, but I'm assuming most of you are going to be watching it early on. So this is going to be like, you're going to get a full year reading for the year of 2022. So please... It is a collective reading, even though it is a pick a pile. So it is, you're going to have more of a choice to read your energy. So please, while you can pause this at any time, take a look at the cards, see what resonates. We also have coins. I try to tell people, go with the card energy. What comes from that really does resonate. And... base it on that, but you could see in the distance there are little coins too, some whatever works for you. But yeah, this is still a collective reading, so take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't behind. I do offer one-on-one readings, which I really truly get in touch with your energy. You can get all that information on Facebook, on my Musings Tarot page on Facebook. There's everything about private readings. I have reviews of some readings that I have done as well there. Also follow, like, and subscribe here and there. I offer free monthly giveaways. Depending on how many people enter, the more get given away. At least for now. I know that's going to change. More people are going to enter, and I'm like, oh, I don't know how many I could do. But right now, yeah, go ahead and you can win a reading. But yes, like, comment, subscribe here. Now, I can't think if there's anything else. Is there anything else? Oh, yes. Remember, this could be your sun, moon, or ascending. Please look those up too. Especially, if this resonates really hard for you, then I think you found your reading. But if you're still unsure or you want more info, I would definitely check that out. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty much that's everything. So now take a look below at the pile you picked. You'll find your pile timestamp, and I will meet you there. Hello, pile one. All right, I am really excited. I think you get the most energy from me about the excitement of the reading to come. That was my bone popping. That was a weird noise. I don't know if you heard that. Oh my God, that was my crystal I just knocked over because I leaned over. But I love it when everything divinely lines up with the card picks and the tarot deck selection. What I do is before I cleanse and everything, I just divinely am guided 2-3 decks from all my decks. I try to do ones I haven't used recently, especially when I do these kind of readings that are for all the different zodiacs, and they're all as close together as I could possibly do. And so I picked the 3 out, and then after I cleanse them, I do the pull for all 3 oracle decks. And then after I do that, I look over all 3, get a general energy for how they all are. And they're always like connected. I can't even tell you. Like, we're going to get to that later. And then from that, I take from the 3 cards I divinely picked and connect them to the associated pile. And this time for you guys, for all Leos, was amazing because you were the first one that I went to pick, because I was planning on doing a reading depending on the deck that went with it. And yeah, So there is, you have this one, and I had already this picked here, and there's a lot of animal energy in this right here. It reminds me of the Oracle deck. So I went with this for you. It's a beautiful deck. And interestingly enough, I did shuffle and sage, I said before, and I'm going to shuffle these before we actually do your reading. But the way it was left was we have the Three of Cups, which is, of course, a huge celebration, a really positive energy, and I just wanted to share that with you. And interestingly enough, there is a theme we're going to talk about with your oracle and the colors, how... Yeah, so this deck was just meant to be here. So we have, yep, the Wild Unknown Tarot. I've got, oh gosh, I thought that was a rock. I got the big book over there, but it's too much. I gotta like, yeah, it's beautiful. And the deck is so smooth. I don't have a deck that is that, I can't describe how it feels. I don't know, like if they did something special, because this isn't like one that you just buy, this is like the real one. And there's just something about the material that they use on their deck of cards. But yeah, we're going to use these. Oh, look, that's beautiful, right? And there's other colors in here or none, Okay. So we're going to get to that in a second. We have our oracle. Now we're not going to talk about these right now. We're going to do that after your tarot reading. We're going to do 12 cards, one for each month. Again, it could be however it resonates for you, either the first month or like being actually January 2022, or the first month being the month that you are watching this or about to enter. So, yeah, but I like showing everyone. I go through it real quick before, and you can come back and pause and, look these things over. Don't worry about any of this. There's a very clear message in these, and it's actually quite beautiful. We're going to put these over here, though, for now. They're going to be sitting over there, but you already saw them, so it doesn't matter. And then for your coin, now we're going to pull, we have a whole bag here, and there's a lot of them. Anyway, and we're going to pull a total of 4. This is your first quarter coin. And we're going to pull 3 more later at the end of the reading. So for now, I'll put it over here, but I'll let you take a look at it. Really great energy. I love it. I don't think I ever pulled that specific coin for a reading as of yet. So, all right. Now, like I said, we're going to pull 1 for each month. I'm going to do a little shuffle here too. That was very loud. And so we're going to pull 1 for each month. Sometimes more than one comes out. And see what happens. And so far, all the readings have been really amazing. So yeah, we're going to go pile 1, Leo. Almost forgot to knock. So Leo, pile 1. We're going to start with January Universe. Can you... give me a card for January. Pile 1, Leo. Okay. Oh, we got 2 here. We got the Magician, and we have the 7 of Swords. Really intense. And for February, pile 1, Leo. Can I have a card? February, pile 1. All right. We have the 4 of Wands in reverse. Do not worry. And then we have here, you know what, I'm going to do this. I don't like, because people get all worried. Before I continue, I'm going to pull 1 more card for that. A little bit more clarification on what that, they tend to get nervous. And I'm curious anyway. 1 card for the 4 of Wands in reverse to clarify. 1 card, please, universe. 1 card. 1 card, 1 card, universe. 1 card to clarify that for stingy. 1 card to clarify. Not the universe, obviously. The energy it's trying to connect with. I'm going to keep going. I want to know. 1 card, universe. You get that energy for me. You tell me. One card. What is that Four of Wands about? Oh, okay. That was, yeah. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay. All right. We're going to get more energy. But I can tell you this. Because of the Six of Cups in reverse, how I would feel it is, if this wasn't in reverse, this wouldn't be happening. And I don't feel like... We're going to get to the reading because I want to see the energies around it before I fully go on. But the energy I'm getting from it is it's not a catastrophe. It's not like that. Like something that was good ended. It was something that needs working on. And I wouldn't call it ended, but we're going to get to that. But I don't see it very negative because of the position it came up on. Just wanted to share. All right. For March, universe, can I have one card? One card, please. One card. Oh, there we go. So that came out a lot. Oh, that's beautiful. Love that. A lot stronger, easier than the other one did. All right, for April, one card. Oh, we had it. I just had it. Daughter of Pentacles. Beautiful. Really beautiful energy. It's so interesting. The collective, in general, has been, the first part of the year hasn't been peachy for most. So know that. I want you to know that. All right, for May, universe, for May. Can I have one card for Leo pile 1 for May, please, universe? One card for pile 1. All right, one card. Oh, there we go. Oh, we have 2. They were both like that. So we have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse and the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. All right. You know what? This is so interesting too. They're like, yeah, there's a little financial energy and this season as well for Cancer. So that's all right. It changed the angle there so you could see that better. I'm like, I will fix this more when we get there. So, all right, for June. Yes, June for pile 1, Leo. One card. One card, universe. I knew that was coming. One card. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, there's some definite, like, I don't want to, like, really, I do want to look. Yeah, I didn't feel like that was it. I did want to look, but I didn't feel like that was it. But you know what? I felt like I should shuffle, and I feel like I should shuffle again, so that's when I shuffle. All right, so now we're going to go to July for pile 1, Leo. July. Oh, that was too many. Like half the deck just came out, slid right out from over underneath. All right, we're getting... And they're very now slippery. It's funny how they all come out or they won't come out at all. All right, so, my goodness, July, yes, July. Can I have one card? Leo, one card for Leo, one card. Oh, okay. They're coming out clunky, really clunky. I'm going to do another shuffle, I think. I am feeling really, oh, we have the moon. Oh, look at that. Okay. I'm trying to remember if that was your deck. All right, let me keep going. I want to do that again, get some energy moving. All right, for September pile, there we go. All right, we have the Hanged Man and the 9 of Swords. Yeah, there's a lot of, I can't wait to get here though. I know what's coming. I like have the energy building. I have the, and especially when I saw the moon. When I saw the moon card, it spoke to me like, okay, now I totally get what's going on. And so I know it's, yeah. All right. So now we're going to have September, right? Yes. One card, universe. Okay. This, and I don't know. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to take these. There's a story here. We're going to talk about it in a minute, but there is a story here, a beautiful completion that I'm very excited about. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. When I saw these, I knew it was coming. All right, so October. I'm like having to remember the months. I'm like, oh God, oh, that just flew off top. I'm taking it. That slid right off the top of here while my eyes were closed, and I was thinking of the months. And I was thinking of you very like hard. My eyes were closed. So like, yeah, that was interesting, and I knew that was coming, but you watched it happen. All right. Oh man. Okay, so we're gonna go, and I'm gonna take another card, or should I? Yeah, should I? I don't know. Let me see what it is. I'll see what the energy comes out. But oh my God! Look, too, the swan. Oh my God. Look. Oh my God. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm calming down. All right, let's see what's coming out. Do I need anything else for September? I'm going to go through this once. Do I need... Or actually, I'll do it twice. I always do. Twice. I always do it. All right, like, do I need anything else for September for Pile Leo? Pile 1 Leo. Anything else to know about that month? Anything else? All right, I'm feeling like a no on that. That's your card. All right, now we're going to go to November. All right, for November, Pile 1 Leo. Can I have a card? Too many. Oh, that one wants to stay. Ooh, oh, yeah. Okay. Anything else, universe? Since that was, anything else? Well, you know what? No, that's exactly. How about doing December for Pile 1 Leo? All right, I'm going to look at a card that's talking to me, but I want to finish this first. Okay, that's the card. I just wanted to see what that was. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right. Wow. Wow, wonderful. There's your energy right there. For the end of the year, you've got the Chariot and the Son of Wands, and the card that I just showed you before that popped up in the reading, which was the Eight of Wands. Is, well, it was just talking to me, but I was like, whatever. I just wanted to notice it. But it's that and the Chariot are the fastest moving energies. I feel like there may be some stagnancy. We'll see. I'm gonna organize, but then we have this. Okay, we're gonna talk about that. For the bottom deck energy, we have the High Priestess. Really great energy. Oh, look at that! And this is what you're coming out of. This is the Eight of Wands in reverse, which is aimless, feeling stuck, stalled, delayed. Sorry. But like I said, that popped out in the upright position before. So yeah, but okay. Maybe you were feeling spiritually stuck. We also have the Four of Swords here in reverse, which is about being weak, exhausted, needing rest. Maybe you can't meditate or relax. It's a very, downer energy, slow and downer. But again, we saw it pop up in it spoke to me. You heard me say it spoke to me, and there it is again in your bottom deck energy. But yeah, again, we have the Chariot. Okay, let me organize this, and then we are going to start the reading because I'm really excited. All right, Pile 1. I made it a little bit, these are bigger cards than some of them, but you can see all of them. We're going to now talk about them. While I was doing it, it took me a second because the Son of Wands, of course, is the Knight of Wands. And I was talking about the Chariot, and I was talking about the Eight of Wands here, popping up in the shuffle, and then again in your bottom deck energy. And we have also the Knight of Wands. And, what's super important about the Knight of Wands is, again, that huge charge forward. It's that, bold action. He's on the horse, charging, glancing forward. it's just like high energy. It's the same as the Chariot. It's the same as the wands, 8 of Wands that we saw in the shuffle that spoke to me. Same energy. So that is really like your you know, there is some energy here, stagnant energy. We've got the Hanged Man. You know, there's things we're going to talk about quickly throughout the months that to look at, but there is a slow but you complete a cycle. There's definitely a cycle. I saw it in your oracle cards. We'll get there in a minute, but there is a cycle of releasing and coming into this beautiful Empress, Queen of Cups. You know, fast forward, intuitive energy, High Priestess forward. So, I mean, because like really, that's exactly what this is. That's exactly what this is, and it's going to come in so fast. You're going to build it, and it's going to come in so fast. I even said that was going to happen. I knew that the energy was coming. And I also want to point out, I mentioned it, you know, there's the energy that we have. We have it here too. Like from all the cards, we have this. Oh, can you see it? Here we go. Let me pull these up. Like the possibility of it. It's just this beautiful, like your crown chakra. And there is like a crown chakra energy. I'm getting big time here. The illumination. It's and again, I know what your cards are. I know what your oracle cards are. Yeah, it's even there. Double the energy. Look at that. You got the moon too. Oh my gosh. Moon. And I even said the moon. We have 3, well, I mean like, yeah, we have 3 crescent moons. Wow. I'm just like looking at the symbolistic stuff going on right now. We also have an infinity symbol. Okay. So we definitely have a lot of stuff going on. We're going to start with your first month here. Whenever that may be, or the January month, however you want to see it. We have the 7 of Swords, which is talking about some kind of sneaky behavior, deception, stolen ideas, cheating, getting away with something in a scheme. But we also have the Magician here, transforming ideas, goals into realities, skillful action, confident power, all the resources you need. But to be very clear with that, I feel like this, for some of you, is a message. There is someone that looks or comes off as a magician. Skillful action. But there's some shady behavior to keep an eye out. You know, while you're looking away, keep an eye out. That's the main message. I'm sorry. It's another message I'm getting for another group of you is this could be someone from your past, as we talk about here in the next month. There could be a connection to the connection described here with the 6 of Cups in reverse and the 4 of Wands in reverse. But it also, I'm trying to like, it could also be for some of you realizing deceptive behavior and manifesting that person out of your life. This could be a month later kind of energy for some of you in that situation. And if how you're dealing with someone in that sneaky behavior, remember, you have the choice to allow that to continue. You know, and yeah, we're going to get into so much. I'm so excited. And then we're going to have, because I know your oracle. And I'm like, oh, but not yet, Jessica, not yet. And then we have, again, the 4 of Wands in reverse. That's beautiful. It reminds me of what is it, a butterfly or like angel. Actually, it reminds me of my I said, yeah, not malachite. Oh my gosh. I can't even think of what's on me. Moldavite. Hold on. I don't know, it's not the greatest. Oh, it's so hard. It's right up here. Anyway, sorry. The, I have like the worst dry air up here. It's in the shape like of an angel. It actually reminds me kind of that. I just had to make a new... Anyway, I have pictures of it on my Facebook, but close up, it really does. And then we have the Six of Cups in reverse. So with this here, there's a milestone, a dubious milestone. Like I said, for some of you with the relationship energy in the beginning here, this could be like a month anniversary of being separated. It could be also a year. It could be any kind of dubious milestone. Of course, with the Six of Cups, it's revisiting the past. But it is, to heal. There is an energy of healing here. It could have been a situation that was built on a shaky foundation. Maybe your accomplishments were downplayed in your childhood, because it doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be your childhood, anything from the past. There's also a talk of sentimentality. Maybe this healing energy, getting over whatever this milestone is helping you to heal. And that's your February energy. But there's definitely a healing closure, because again, look at the card. It's beautiful. This tree is alive again. All the color. So that's how I see it, at least. I think that's really, oh goodness, it's interesting. It's really interesting. And then we have Temperance here in March. We have that in reverse. And it's talking about imbalance. And Temperance in reverse, it's all about imbalance. I don't know if I just repeated myself, but it's all about imbalance. And we do have that energy also from the Six of Cups that does talk about clinging on to the past. So for some of you, maybe this is another reminder that, for some of you, you're going to get it in this month, but for some of you, it may take another month. And it's going to be another reminder. You're going to feel imbalanced. It is warning you not to be excessive or extreme about stuff. Keep your balance. Your impulse suppression. Yeah, it's just, you're not like you're in a funk. You're in a funk, really. Then we have here the Page of Pentacles. I love this. This is a really interesting area here, this whole Pentacle situation. We do have other situations here. Like this is like a personal, your spiritual. Here I feel like there's more healing that really gets you over this. I feel like there's a little cycle here that you need to complete. A 6-month cycle, which is going to get you into this really amazing energy. But there is some talk over here, financial, that may or may not have to do with the rest of the reading. But I don't see it, because I see this Mother of Pentacles, and I see this Knight of Pentacles, or Daughter and Knight. We actually had another one too. We had I'm gonna not even know where it is. Well, whatever. I know there's one in here. We're gonna get to that. So yeah, I just feel like there's a bookends into this situation that's happening in your second quarter. So we've got this Daughter of Pentacles. It's about a new project, a new endeavor, making a dream a reality. It's also a message about finances, home, work, or even health. But it's a positive thing. It's definitely a positive thing. There's potential here, for sure. And again, in that arena. But definitely good. Nice big rainbow. Then in May here, we have a little bit of financial, I feel, strictness. We have the 4, right? No, yeah, 5, 6. I cannot read. I'm going to be, I swear, don't get me going. I'm looking at this and then 4, because after 3, we have the 3 of Pentacles and we have the 6 of Pentacles, both in reverse. And with the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, it's talking about social, financial inadequacy. Also strings attached, selfishness, taking help for granted, or being ungrateful. And then we also have here the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Insufficient support or recognition. Need to improve the skills. A weak or lopsided team. I feel like we've got this endeavor here, and you're looking whatever it is in the areas that we just talked about, you're looking for support somehow in whatever this was for you. You're looking for support and you're not feeling like you're getting it. Honestly, you're not feeling supported in whatever this beautiful new start is for you, or this message. It could also just be a reminder to just always, when you have two pentacles in the reverse like this, just be careful with finances. Yeah, but I'm it's not screaming like terrible, terrible. Then we have here June. We have the Queen of Pentacles, but it was in reverse. Reverse, the Queen of Pentacles is talking about something needing more attention. Homework and balance. Too casual or informal. There's something definitely imbalanced again in the arena of that we were just talking about, that needs attention. I do feel that you really do think a lot about it with this moon energy over here. We got a lot of moon in the second part of your year, and of course on your overall energy. So, excuse me. I don't remember what you got for astrology symbols, or what you're going to get for your coin pull, which we'll talk about houses and signs there. We'll see. But there's definitely moon cycles here that are... There's definitely a message that I felt from the first time I saw this card. But you get into your head about something. It could be about this, or it could be about this. Remember, I find there's two things going on here. I hate this coughing. I really apologize. So we have like these situations. There could even be three. I don't know if it's the previous. For some of you, it is going to be the previous situation. You're going to get into your head about the situation. It's going to bring you anxiety. There's going to be a lot of confusion about this. And we do with the like nine of swords over here. There's again anxiety. Okay, so it could be about this, or it could be about a past situation, because we do have the Three of Swords here in this energy. So there is something definitely, and again, I do feel like it's a strong message for someone. This moon cycle, 1, 2, 3. And we've got the swan even pointing, like, yeah, you pay attention. So, and it's a cycle. And there's definitely something hidden, buried, coming out, truths being revealed, either for yourself or from people around you. And then in August, if I can pick them up, we have here the Hanged Man. And we have that Nine of Swords. And again, the Nine of Swords is talking about energy, anxiety, what you're feeling. It's this, ruminating about problems. It's more moon energy. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's also kind of... We're talking about this card here, the difficult recovery you're going through. This, there's a recovery out of this. And, yeah. Anyway. Okay, so yes, so we've got the Hanged Man also. Getting a different perspective. I feel like there's an eye-opener, like a real big eye-opener. I think that's why this is so red. Look at that. Really big. And we have the eye again. Oh, wow. Yeah. So I don't even know what that noise was. But it looks almost 3D. Look at that. Oh, wow. That's great imagery, right? Eye-opener. Eye-opener. You get an eye-opener of some kind. And this right here is beautiful, actually. You went through a lot. This was like that one card, and then these three came out together. And look at that. I just saw that. There's another moon. Hold on one second. Let me put these down, and let me go get this, and I'll show you. I'm giving you a special treat. These little pull thingies here. I don't even know what you want to call them. A divination device of some kind, right? And they're called La Petite Lune. And they're these really great little, and they're every different cycle of the moon. And I can tell you a little message that comes with it. Yeah, and I'm gonna do it in the end of the reading. I'm gonna pull 2 or 3. I don't know. We'll see what happens out of here, just for you. I haven't done this for anyone. I've always treated all my readings equal. But I can't. I'm a moon person too. I have you can't see it right now, but I have a crescent as well, necklace made of abalone that I always wear. And so for me, it's a brother or sister who needs advice. But yeah, so you're gonna have this eye opener. But with the sorry again, gosh, with the 3 of Swords here, this is a big, like, this is the statement. This is what it is. This is what it is. Whatever the eye opener, whatever this, it may hurt. There may be a moment like that, or it's past hurt, because we do have the 6 of Cups on deck. So could be past hurt that you haven't healed from, let go of. You know, that could be a very big message for most of you, actually. Something that you need to heal from the past. And with these 3 cards here, it's like what you need to do. This is your story to get there, to get to the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is talking about mental strength, recovery, clarity. I don't know where that read off, but new ideas, strong communication, strategy. And we have like again, we have another infinity symbol. I just saw that. We got their one, we got their one. And I probably am missing one somewhere in here. There's probably another one. I do. Oh, here. Well, there we go. There we go. We have another one. And that's when I'm like, okay, this also, for if it's a relationship, it could be a twin flame soulmate energy, because we have now 3 infinity symbols. I again, that could speak for just some of you, because I'm unsure of that. It's not yelling at me, but there is definitely for some of you a mention of it. But yeah, so here's your new beginning. This is what's going to get you this energy. But first, we have the Daughter, aka Page of Wands, in reverse. And in reverse, it's talking about something not an incomplete cycle, stalled energy, dampened enthusiasm, problems with new endeavor. It could also be for some of you this Pentacle. This could be your stuck energy instead of a relationship. This could be your path, your destiny forward, your soul path. And then we have the 9 of Wands. This is about being resilient. And again, this right here is the Ace is about mental strength. So you're resilient through your battle weary, but you're not giving up. Bruised, but you're not damaged. You know, you're watching out for a predicament. You're prepared, and that's going to get you here to that Ace, and that's going to get you through that 3 of Swords. And boy, when you do, it's gonna be like, wow. We're gonna start with the Mother of Cups. I mean, how, like, and again, that word point to the Empress, to the Son of Wands, the Chariot, to the High, it's the Magician even. This beautiful, beautiful energy. Look at the card a little bit, the stars sparkling. And the Swan, which is, again, and I didn't pick for this. I didn't see the Swan. I didn't when I just knew there was. I showed you, I think, right? Yeah, it was in the bottom of your deck. It was a Cups. I can't remember, but yeah, I just remember it was an animal energy. But here we have that Mother of Cups. That is. And wait till you hear this. Wait till you hear this in a minute. We're almost there. This and this, mind blown. I'm like almost forgetting to talk about this. So we have, okay, the Queen of Cups, emotionally intuitive, nurturing, kind, loving, supportive, compassionate, sensitive healer. It's like, again, and then we have Soullight Priestess energy over here, which sorry, that's my tea in the background finishing up. An intuitive awareness, trusting your inner voice. So we have two here. This is like the sister in a way, you know, this intuitive recognition, trusting your inner voice, loving energy, and the colors too, how they match. And you come into this beautiful energy of that. And then we have the Empress in November. I mean, can it get any better, right? More mother energy. This also could be a sign for a few of you about pregnancy in this time. You know, there is, you know, we did an ace, a beginning, and then mother energy, nurturing energy. So take that as how it resonates for you, but just be aware there's a lot of that power right there. Yeah, also being out in nature, fertility, abundance, and you're getting this. I feel like this energy is coming in abundance, and it's coming in quick. You know, so we got the Empress connected, that connection. And then we have, again, like I said before, the Chariot, again, the moon. Oh my God. I forgot we had this moon too. And we have the moon there. And then we had another moon in here, right there. Wow. And they're all crescent moons. I mean, yeah, that's just very, and then we have these three, like the crown, it's talking about the crown chakra opening up for me. This energy is the same energy coming from around the phrase. You'll understand more why I find this so amazing. So we have the Son of Wands, which again it's taking bold action, exciting, high energy, confident, brave, passionate, adventurous, big adventure, you know. And then we have the Chariot, ambition, drive, focus. I feel like that's what it is. You've got your focus. You figured this. Okay, focus, like glasses. Remember I said something comes into sight? You're able now to focus. You're able now to focus on something. You know what the truth is, and you're able to have a clear path forward. You're in control. You are the magician. You are the magician. I even said, you know, like that whole energy, these three cards together. You are the magician. And it's like self-discipline as well. Confident about success. Willful direction. So yeah, I can't, like, really great energy from these. I'm going to move this over here because we're going to start now with your oracle. I am so excited because everything's going to be like, oh wow, that's weird. Like, I love that. And we're still going to pull your moon card, your moon Luna thing, and coins, and talk about those. But we're going to start here with this beautiful, let me get the deck here. James Eads. I like all this stuff. I think I have like pretty much everything, almost everything. Like a bunch, everything I want, because like there's a lot, but oh my gosh, I love it. And that is your beautiful card. Sorry, that's the filter I use. I like the ambiance, and I don't care if it's not. It sucks sometimes, but it's really pretty, so I like it. This is saying the crow delivers your soul to the swan. You see the majestic creature as she floats effortlessly across the glassy water, scatter droplets in elegant patterns. She is at peace with her existence and understands that which is buried deep in the mind. She is your guardian for all important magical transitions. We have a magician too. I really felt that. And reconnections. With grace and warmth, she unlocks your unconscious and reunites it with your conscience. And again, I feel that like you had to release, but oh my gosh. As she drifts to the melody of the universe, everything comes swirling back to you in a brilliant flash. You feel more connected to yourself than ever before. I mean, really, really, really great energy. And again, it's that glow. Oh, look at that too. We have trees on both sides. We have birds. Oh my God. Do you guys see this? Do you guys see this? Birds on both sides. Trees on both sides. Suns. And there's another sun. And let me tell you, the what you're going to see in a second here is just going to blow your mind. I'm going to share all these decks with you. You can look these up. I'm not going to like read them out of the book, but you can look these up to know that I'm not joking. These are what they stand for. Hold on, let me get the first one here. Let me put these down. And we're going to start here with these two from the Elemental Oracle. I love this. Is one of my favorites to use. And these are just, the imagery for one is amazing. First of all, the colors in this one here really vibed when I first looked at them. You could see it. There's this energy, this green, yellow, orangey. It's just amazing. This is beautiful, and there's a person kind of coming out of it, kind of like that swan, like the crow turning into the swan. And interestingly, I have this dark hair here. It reminds me of the black of the crow. That darkness right there. Interestingly enough. So yeah, I just adventure south, and the Knight of Wands, which is here, like I said before, it's adventure. Oh my gosh, if I could like do that. Son of Wands, Knight of Wands. It's about adventure. So this is about taking some form of risk forward, assessing the situation, going in her head, figuring stuff out, but adventure. It's a fire, stands for fire. It's the number 2, and we have the 7 here as well. And it's looking carefully, plan it out, but when you can't figure it out, go on an adventure. It is kind of pushing you toward, I feel like, an energy towards nature, but whatever adventure you floats your boat. And remember, it doesn't have to be an all or nothing situation too. It's another little hint. And then, okay, wait a sec. What is this? Moon. I honestly, I forgot this was called Moon when I was doing, trust me, I would have like yelled it. I knew when I saw the Moon card itself, I knew it was something special. But I forgot that you had the Moon. That's because I would have said it. I would have been like, oh my God, remember this. And I would have said it. So we have, the Moon card, darkness. I do feel like that darkness is something that you're going to be working through, finishing up, healing throughout the first half of the year, maybe a little what is that called? Improv. Well, there's a pause. But this is about, cycles. And I mentioned cycles before. So keep that in mind. Especially with the four of wands and the other energy here and the infinity symbol. People who that twin flame soulmate energy I was talking about earlier, like I said, it's not going to be for everyone. Remember those cycles, especially in twin flame connections. Remember the cycles. Sometimes you have to clear a cycle to start a new one. It could be with the same person. It doesn't say any of that here, but for those that resonate, that is the thing for you. It says, don't be afraid of the darkness. That moon energy, again, moon. It is as necessary as the light. There's a time for introversion. Again, thinking. Stability, planning is here. Again, there's a very strong energy of taking the time out to, I think, acknowledging, again, when it said the darkness is necessary to see the light. You're going to realize that. I have a feeling. Even, you may feel like it's a stagnant energy, but it's gonna, like I said, like the bottom deck energy and the stuff throughout. You're like, oh, it's like a process, and it's getting you that high priestess. It's getting you to that Mother of Cups or Queen of Cups energy, the Empress energy. It's you're gonna realize that it's part of the journey. And it's really beautiful energy, really beautiful. And I only pull 2 usually of this, but you got 2. Hold on, let me grab this for you. Where is it? What is it? Here it is. This is the Slavic Oracle. and it's all based on folklore. It's a really great, it has great stories. You got two. You got death. I know, right? Like I said, end of a cycle. There's an end of a cycle. There's a completion here, like the death card. There's more to it, but that's definitely, like, when I saw this, I knew before I even got here there'd be that kind of cycle energy. And it is about also past, it's new, it is about new beginnings, it's about family, it's about coming together. It also specifically, both these cards are about spring as well. So, and there's also, I feel like that energy here with that being, just this energy of a new, like the winter completion, and now you've got a spring energy, something new's budding, that ace of anything, ace energy. It's reminding us to be grateful. It's also about family. It's reminding us to communicate, community, religion. There's even that, like, a heritage kind of vibe. But for me, I really feel like this is a cycle ending and a new one beginning, a new spring, for sure. And then we had here banish. And before I get into this more, I almost forgot. I don't know if I said the moon card over here was air. Just to be clear, I don't know if I said that. I know I mentioned the first one. So with this banish, there is talk about letting something go, or a person specifically go. It's about, sending someone away as an official punishment. Maybe that's what you do in the beginning, and then, whatever, and then you have to more, and then you're good. There is, again, it is about spring. It also is about friendship. You're not alone at all. So it really is about there's that negative energy down here, which we had over here with the Seven of Wands, that you need to banish that. You need to banish possibly a person in that situation. And it doesn't say that's the relationship. It could be, because we have the Six of Cups, Four of Wands energy over here, but it doesn't mean it does. It's a different, it's connected to the Magician. But it's also about the opposite of that, friendship. It's about letting go, though, very much so, letting go of something, what does not serve you, what is not in your best interest. Then we have here your general energy, which is slowing down and pacing yourself. And that's what we were just talking about. That's what we were just talking about, realizing this is part of the journey. This is part of the journey. And even though sometimes it feels like stalled out, there's like that energy. Remember that, slowing down is a good thing. It's going to help you get to your answers faster when you allow that to happen. So, very clear message there. You're going to learn the value of that. I'm actually going to put this over here. And I want this one on top because it's so much prettier. I'm going to put this over here. And then we have here your astrology cards. Let me sit down and talk about this. And so what I did here, I have 3 for negative, and I will get to that in a second, what that means, and 3 for a positive. And so I'm going to, in the description box below, have a link to KMoon. She's here on YouTube, and she started helping me learn about astrology in a more in-depth, because there's so much more than just Capricorn or Leo, there's houses, there's planets. And so to understand how they all go together, she's a great place to get curious. So I put that down there. Now I'm going to give you this information. You need to figure it out for your chart somehow. If you know it, if you don't, Google, watch her videos, learn about it, and you'll get a whole wealth of information. When I first got my first massive in-depth chart, I was blown away. It was so spot on. Very. So, that's definitely something for you to do. I don't have the time to go into this, and I'm not the person to go into this, but these are the cards that came out divinely guided, that I can tell you. So, and with your coin in a minute, you're going to get house information. There's houses for each of the coins, positive and negative. Again, put it all together, see when time these cycles, take a year, try it out, affect your life, out of curiosity. All right. So for the 3 negative coins, we have, hopefully we can, I'm actually have to stand up here. We have Capricorn. Again, and let me show you so you can Google and get any information here. This is the deck. So we have Capricorn. We have Saturn. And you can look either way. That's like the Hermit energy too, interestingly enough. That's really interesting. I wonder if this has anything, Saturn hasn't had anything to do with this, your Hermit energy over here. Yeah. Or no, Hangman. Oh, I forgot. But I'm thinking that maybe check that out and that, see what, yeah, you figure that out. But that came up. And then we have a Scorpio. And then we have positive energies. We start with Neptune. This is like, I love this planet. This is like one of my favorite in my signs, what it stands for. Again, please look this over. It's really great. It's amazing when you start researching how astrology is, and they proven that the moon psychologically also affects us humans. So if the moon's doing that, everything else is. I mean, like, really, that's as simple as it is. It proves it. All right. Sun energy. Beautiful, beautiful. So, and then we have Taurus in retrograde. It's in reverse. So these are positive times of the year for you. Now we're going to pull one of these for each of the months. And these are going to give you advice, how to handle the situation, how to handle the month, or possibly other things to look out for. Like I said, I already shuffled these and saged them. I'm going to do it again. Do that there one more time. The rest, this one, I'm not going to worry too much. And I don't want them to fall out, and put them down, and we'll read them after. So Taurus, I don't know why I looked down. For Leo universe, pile 1. I have a card for January. Just one, please. Let's keep going one by month. Thank you. That was going to be guidance. Explore. I love that. And dance. That movement energy. And for... Now we're in April. April. 1 card, universe. All right. We have generosity. And May. May, can I have 1 card, universe? Just 1. There we go. We flipped it over there. We have flow for May. And then we're going to have June, universe, for thank you. Self-care. July, all right, dream. August, 1 card, all right. Listen. And September. All right, strength. Ooh, yes, this is you right there. Yes, yes, because that's what's going to get you out of that. Oh, I love it. All right, so then for, where are we? October. 1 card, universe. All right, dive. And for November, we have patience. Yes. All right, and lastly for December, Leo, pile 1. Ooh, okay. So I'm going to take it, but we have more travel here. Chance. Oh, and that was about that adventure. Oh, look at that. And recharge. Your bottom deck energy is reflect. So yeah, we already have like that listen, patience, reflect, to peer into the endless ocean and see what peers back. So that's your bottom deck energy. Just take time to reflect, in those quiet times. That's what it's about. So we have guidance. Find safety in your beacon's light. Remember there is that energy here of that 7 of swords, that sneakiness. Safety. So talk to someone about that energy. That's what I'm getting there. Explore. So here we go. Maps show what has already been discovered. go another way. This was that the four of wands and the 6 of cups. So again, we're talking about that past energy. It's telling you to move away. For, most of you, that's that energy. It may be healing or from the person. I did hear a lot from the person. Maybe it's temporarily. Remember, divine timing. Just because it's not, and it's supposed to be now, it may be later. That's just that you have to trust it, and it's true. Dance. Take inspiration from the moonlight. Oh, more moonlight. Dancing on the surface of the sea. And I think that's going to remind you in that reverse temperance energy what to do. That's that message to release that. Then we have generosity. And that was, that we are having a Pentacles. That was a really positive one. The daughter or the Page of Pentacles. What good is treasures if you keep it for yourself? So maybe you're feeling a little but I feel like I should make a reminder what comes the next month with that Pentacles energy. And this is to remind us what to do in that situation. When we have no control over something, like the financial thing, these Pentacles over here, the flow. Let your worries drift away. We did have that moon. We did have that hanged man and that 9 of swords over here. Remember that as you're coming into that, because that's exactly what the time is. And it's telling you also self-care. Self-care in this time. Remember that. Drowning doesn't require water. You are in charge of your own happiness. Take time for yourself. And dream. This could be also because we were having here that the moon energy right here is really, that's the dream. Maybe you're having bad dreams and that's your issue, but follow your yearning for the deep. Or maybe the answers that this moon situation will come from your dreams. Keep a dream journal, maybe. Listen. The secrets of the sea become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shells. So this again is that we have the seeing, and now we have another way to pay attention by listening. So I think keep your eyes and ears open in this month. Maybe take that as that resonates for you, but that's a strong message there. Then we have strength. And we have that three of swords. There we go. And we have that Ace of Wands, and it was all about, coming out of that and strength. And this is your Leo. Stay afloat and feel steady and calm. You're to find that inner strength. That's a very, very clear message on the situation. And then we have dive, and that's going to be here for that Queen of Cups that we had. You don't find pearls in the seashore. You're ready. You're diving into something brand new. And you know what? Like we had before, what was it? Right over here. Pacing yourself, slowing down, patience. Very big message for you. The tide will come when it's ready. I just talked about divine timing too. I just talked about it, didn't I? Just talked about it. Big message right there. And that is, of course, the Empress. Empress. And then we had all these come out. And the travel energy, we talked about adventure. That was your card, too. We talked about it in the Knight of Wands in your December, and this is your December. It's take a chance, travel. Seeing the surface of the ocean is not the same as diving. And allow the sea to wash its chest of wonders ashore. You never know what the tide may bring in. And recharge. So another really strong message about, you came to this really good place. Enjoy it. Take a vacation. And it's really, really kind of very clear that there's like a very big vacation vibe in December there for you. There's nothing like a walk on the beach to soothe your soul. Recharge. So those are like super clear messages. Now I'm going to pull, let me show you the decks that I just am using. Where's the other one? Oh, here it is. I just used this. Beautiful, great messages. And I'm about to use this, and I love the artwork. I have to just say I love the artwork here. Every one of these cards it has different artwork. And there's just, some of them are just so beautiful. So we're going to pick one for each quarter. And then we're going to do And then just for you at least, we're going to get the Luna cards over here and pick 2 or 3. I'll figure that out later. Maybe I'll pick 4. Yeah, I'll pick 4 for you. I'll do 1 for each cycle. So, quarter. So, and then you could figure out what cycle is important in that time. But yeah, so let's get 1 of each for you. 1 for each quarter. Pile 1. Oh, I'll do a shuffle. Pile 1. If I can get them in my hands. Leo. An inspiration for each quarter. That'll help me get through. Oh, there we go. First, right off the bat, I'll show you. We'll talk about them in a second. And what's this? This is second quarter. I'm like, what is it? There we go. Put that right there. And for the third quarter, I know that Sarah's coming right there. And for the fourth quarter, there we go. I'm so glad that light came in shot. You could see it when I looked back on it. For bottom deck, we have forget what has already been. There it is again. Let me show you the picture. Forget what has already been. Wake up tomorrow to a paradise of your own creation. So you got that magician energy, the high priestess energy, the empress, this like really abundant, creative, the queen of cups, intuitive energy. But you have to like forget and let go of something from the past to get there. So for your first quarter here, bring that over. Like I said, beautiful imagery. I love it. Underwater. Surrender to the pulse that moves you towards your creative destiny, a life of great passion. That new idea of the Daughter of Pentacles, I think it's part of your journey. You may have a little stagnant moment that we were talking about with the Pentacles situation. I don't know if you can get over there. The Pentacles situation. But before that, it's about surrendering. It's super important. And then here we're going to have reject any desire to be like others. You're an incomparable, precious jewel. So when you're going through this Pentacle situation here, there is that like energy of, you worried about what others are going to think about you. And you don't believe in your dreams. That was the big message, the believing in your dreams. Super important. And then we have here the third quarter. It was so blissful. Don't compare again. Wow. Don't compare yourself to others. Smile and be content with your natural beauty. And that's this. Yeah, that could be what you're going through. That 3 of Swords. That something like left a mark on you. We have 2 of these messages. So that is a strong message about, your individuality, believing in it, trust it. And then for your fourth quarter, and that's, again, that Empress, Queen, you're going to find it in that fourth quarter. I love this, too, how it's, wow, light surrounds her. That was then, this is now. Let go of last year, last week, and yesterday, and live in the moment, and you're going to do that. You're going to have an intuitive insight to understand that's so important. Let go, be patient, breathe it in. That is such a beautiful energy. Wow. All right, so now we're gonna do the coins. I'll talk about this in a second, but I'm gonna show you the first quarter. And again, that's a magician energy to me. A man like composing. But there is also somewhat of a blocked energy. There's some of these coins have eyes. So there's puzzle pieces. Do you see that? It looks like puzzle pieces to me. But some of these, a lot of them have eyes, like one eye, like, a third eye kind of situation. And for this not to be that, and puzzle pieces, there's a lot of inward, figuring out the puzzle within your own mind. A whole universe inside your head, but you're also juggling. So again, I feel like that magician. I'm trying to see if all the symbolism here. We'll go through it more, and again, there's talk of planets, a whole bunch. We're going to get into that, but that's your first quarter. Now we're going to pull 1 more for each quarter after. Okay, so universe, for pile 1, Leo, can I have 1 coin for the second quarter? All right. Oh yeah, I feel like you do. restricted or tied down energy. Oh, sorry about that. A restricted or tied down energy with that Pentacles situation. And this does give that vibe to me of the Knight of Pentacles that we had in reverse. Oh my God, really, let's go. Let's get there zoomed in. How do I get that? I know there we go. Knight of Pentacles zoomed in. And again, and I'll show you the imagery of it. And then we have that tree. Remember we had the trees. That was a symbol in there too. We had one here and here. Maybe there's a completion cycle there for that. I love that's from the thing. All right, so there's that. Now we're going to get one for the third quarter. Third quarter for Leo. One coin, third quarter for Leo. First pile. Right there. Ooh, yes, that. I feel that. That is so your third quarter. And I never pull this. I think I've only pulled it once before. For a reading. But yeah, I feel like you're coming out of something. You're shedding something. The water's rinsing off of you. You're releasing something. But it's been a struggle. All right, now we're going to do the fourth. One last one. Pile one Leo. Fourth quarter. Hold on, I had it and it went away. Oh, it's a tricky one. All right, fourth quarter, there it is. Oh, this is a really popular one for the collective for the third and fourth quarter. This, again, reminds me of the Magician, but a very different energy. A very clear energy, and there's the yin yang, which reminds me of divine counterparts. Again, a composer with clear energy. A composer with, that air energy of, let me get that over there. That air energy of flow, the flow. Yeah, we were talking about flow, that flow. You find that flow. All right, so now we're going to talk about, let me put these over here. All right, so I grabbed the book out to look these over because I read it by intuition, but I also use the book information to pass along more information. So we're going to start here. This is for the sun, southern sun. Sign is Leo. And this is strengthened in the 5th house and weakened in the 11th. It's about specifically lesser fortune. It's a fortune, but it's not like a massive, there's not like a lot of wealth, but there is an abundance, but maybe it's not perceived correctly because of what comes up. And this is interesting. Okay, let me pull this up. I'm gonna pull it up. It's like the book is in front of me and there's no pulling it up. I feel like I'm on the internet. Okay. So like I said, this restriction, it is actually, it is restriction, Saturn retrograde. All right, Saturn retrograde. What do we have in our negative aspects? Saturn retrograde. So this whole, and this is your second quarter coin. This whole season here, pay attention to your Saturn retrograde. If there's any of that, Saturn in general going just pay attention to it. Because it's just really too interesting to, not be connected. But yeah, it's restrictions. It's definitely restrictions. Or see where your Saturn is in your house, or the last time it was in your house, or future, look it up. The sign is Capricorn. Cancer is, it's Carcer, that's the coin name. Strengthened in the 10th house and weakened in the 4th house. So yeah, that's just gonna, again, pay attention to those little things. And then here we have... It's all about beginnings. It's about shunning from the past. And you ready for this? You ready? What is it? Ready? And remember, before I say it, this was all the moon, all over here, okay? What is this? Moon, North Node, Sagittarius. So there's that moon energy coming in for you. Again, we're going to pull some cards for you, little things here in a second, but to see what comes out for you. It's strengthened in the 9th house. 6th house strengthened, weakened in the 12th. So very, very, but a new beginning. Again, remember we had the Ace of Swords. There's a new beginning. You have to get through it, but there's your new beginning that you want for sure. And then we have, or there's more excitement coming here. Ready for this? So we have the change. This is the big change. This is that change energy. I saw the change coming before I even got there with your cards. I felt it. And here it is, your fourth quarter, whatever it may be to you. 9 and 12 months from when you're watching this video. And you ready? Waning moon and Cancer. Okay, waning moon. We have another moon sign. Again, this is where all the moon energy is. It's, like I can't, but yeah, it's that movement energy, this big change. You're that magician energy now. Maybe it was distorted before, but now it's balanced. And it's strengthened in the 4th house and weakened in the 10th. So again, pay attention to those things. They all, and the fact that you have so many moons, symbology here, it's so strong, so strong. Pay attention. Pay attention to the cycles in your life too. It's not just the moon, but cycles in your life. There's a huge cycle emphasis we were talking about. It was in the moon card, the 7 over there. So, like I said, they all have different times of the month, cycles, times of the month. I'm just going to lay them out like this and see make sure they're all separate there. And then we're going to get the messages that go along for it. And so, universe, for the first quarter, I don't know if you can see these. I'm going to move them up here. Oh no, I'm going under cards now. I don't want to go under cards. I don't want to do that. I have no clue what these are, so I'm just throwing them over. And so you could see them. Are we all in shot? Okay, cool. So universe, can I have one card for the first quarter? There we go. Okay. Yeah, we're going to talk about, but we've got that full moon energy there to start. Of course, that's the ending of a cycle. It's interesting. Okay, so for second quarter, there we go. Second quarter, I have to make sure I know which way these are, up or down. So then we have the last quarter moon. So last quarter, pay attention in that part of the, let me move this over there, that part of the year when you're, I'm just thinking. Sorry, I was just thinking there was when the whole finance situation. Yeah. All right. So now we're going to get third quarter. Oh, there I knew there was going to be a crescent, and I knew it was going to be over here. And this is the waning crescent. This is the waning crescent, which, of course, is right before the new moon. So, we've got that cycle before we come over here. All right. So for the first quarter, this one wanted to come out. Oh, my God. No. Yeah, there we go. And then we have the waning crescent, the right after the new moon. Yeah. Wow. It's really intense. Okay, I'm gonna read the messages out of here. I guess and again, this is it here. It's you can find it on Etsy. It's a mini oracle deck. Anyway, I love it. And I don't get to use it often enough, and it just needed to be. I needed to do it for you. So we start here with the full moon. It says to wake, to be fully present in the conscious awareness. Things are clear. I feel like it's a start of healing for a lot of you. And then here we had the last quarter. The transformation is complete. Release what you no longer need and take in what you do. We did have that whole release thing. And then we have here the waning crescent. To sleep deeply, relax the boundaries between the tangible and the dreaming. We had the moon. Obviously we have the moon, but yeah, look, that's what you've been getting. It starts right there. Relax the boundaries between the tangible and dreaming. Pay attention to your dreams. That's a very clear message as well. Dreams, moon. And then here we have the waxing crescent. And that's to conceptualize, to bring from the dream into the conscious mind. There's your transformation. There's that magician energy. So, wow. Leo, pile 1, I am excited for you. I am just ready to revel in your happiness. This is really such beautiful, spiritual, divine, feminine energy coming your way. There's nothing like massive tower here. There may be some massive introspection. There is a little moon energy, but we're not talking this massive upheaval. There's a lot of mental thought, mental moon. And just watch out for the finances in the second quarter. Again, no massive bad energies, but pay attention. Hindsight's one thing, but when you have foresight, like you do, sometimes the tarot will give you energies you could pay attention to when they creep up, then you're like, oh, I remember this. I was warned. And you have a game plan. And the oracle is your game plan. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I did. And like I said, I don't do this often. I hope you enjoyed. Please remember to take your time, be patient, pace yourself, find adventure. Don't be scared of the dark places, the moon. Follow the moon. Find you. Oh, that's so interesting. Howl at the moon. I looked down and I saw this. Howl at the moon. Maybe you should howl at the moon there's an idea. Because that was that negative. Howl at the moon is scare away the negative energies. But yeah, just follow, like, comment, subscribe, please. I'm finishing up all of the signs for 2020, and then I'll be going back to my regular, at least once a month. We'll have to see how I'm going to do quick readings. I'm also going to do back to twin flame readings, life readings, career readings. It's all going to start coming out again a lot once I get these done. So please subscribe so you'll get to be made aware of those moments, especially the career ones. I'll try to do one in March, actually. I'll dedicate it just for you guys, your Leos. So yeah, and again, follow me, Musings Tarot, on Facebook for private bookings. Also, don't forget to check out your sun, moon, ascending. All of them can have different messages. Pay attention to all of the signs here for you. They're messages from the divine. And I hope you had a wonderful reading, and happy 2022. You're going to have a great one. Hello, pile 2 Leo. So we're going to be using the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot for your reading today. I was commenting on pile 1, and it's the same for pile 3, so I'm going to tell you as well how amazing your decks that I preach. I meditate a minute and see what 3 decks before I do anything comes to me for whatever reading I'm about to do. Pick a card, wise. And then I pull the cards, and then I have the piles, and I meditate over them, and then I connect them. But they're already pre-picked, and this was the first one I chose. The Intuitive Night Goddess, one of my first ones I ever purchased myself. And that was a very strong, it was a strong Leo vibe for me. There's just something about it that really resonated. And when it was time to pick, even though I picked this deck intuitively out first, when it was time to connect each deck with each pile after getting the energies, visual stuff, because of how the decks are, yours was actually the last one to be put together. But it was perfect because, as you see, the card that you picked, it's almost like they match, like they're just a pair. So I found that to be very interesting, and I'm very excited. And the first reading for Leo was really great. So I'm feeling the Leo energy really strongly, and I have a feeling you all are going to be having very interestingly, positively intense years. And that's the energy I'm getting so far. A lot of growth. But there's a lot of intense energies so far that I'm picking up. We are going to look at these oracle cards later. I hate when there's like that grease mark or whatever. Like, it just It's so hard to like make it. There we go. One fingerprint just does something. So we're going to go over all of these later. I do like showing everyone in the beginning of the video their cards. They can come back and they can look at these cards, pause, see what and we'll talk about them later, but you can pause and you could see how the theme is already there. It always happens like that. And so that's why I like showing people the cards, so they know nothing's been changed. It's, you know, really the universe, it has a very clear message that you felt picked upon, and now the reading, right? We also have we're going to pick 3 more of these. We have our coin bag over there. This is your first quarter coin. It's going to just start out the energy for your year, but we're going to pick more later. We'll put this over here for now. What else can I think of? Yes. Remember these, I'm going to shuffle. I'm going everywhere, right? These have been already pre-shuffled a few times and saged, cleared. I will shuffle 2 more times here, and then we'll start by picking 1 card for each month. Sometimes more comes out. We'll see what happens. And then we will go from there. We have some, like I said, oracle cards, some other advice cards, coins. Very excited. So let's get a good shuffle going. Let's get one. There we go. All right. For Leo, pile 2. Leo, pile 2. Alrighty. For January, Leo, pile 2. Can I have a card, universe? 1 card, universe. Can I have 1 card for Leo, pile 2? Leo, pile 2. Alright. Well, I'm going to look because sometimes, yeah. Oh, yeah. You think I should look? I do. Okay, we're going to keep that. That's like the max amount per month. It's more like a general. We'll get to the story, but it's important to be seen, especially with the 2 of Cups energy and the 6 of Cups. We will talk about that more in a moment. All right, so for February, for Leo, pile 2, can I have 1 card? All right, well, I got my 1 card. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So we have a lot of strong energy right now. Again, we'll go over them more in a minute. March, pile 2, 1 card, please, universe. March. And I just had here the Spirit of Wands come out. And the Spirit is King of Wands, so you know. And I think, I don't know why I thought that. I don't know why I thought there was already a Wands involved. That's weird. Okay. Maybe it's just on once. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I was just feeling that. Okay, we're going to keep going for now. April. April, can I have 1 card, universe? 1 card. That's too many. Oh, look, but that's interesting. Wow. Yeah, no, we're not going to. I'm just looking, but that's just interesting. Okay. We just wanted to, like, keep that. Okay. You saw that, right? You saw that. I hope to God that got on there. I don't even know if it did. I'm going to have to check, but you saw that, right? Yeah, I just went back and I looked and I had the deck fully closed. It wasn't like a misshuffle, and I just started and that flipped and it got, wow. Okay? Wow. Okay, I knew there was stuff happening for you this year. And I had some other energies that I also felt that we'll talk about later. But yeah, all right, so we're going to go to May now. May for pile 2, Leo. 1 card, universe. 1 card. Can I have 1 card for pile? That's too many. That's too many. I'm going to look, but that's too many. It's way too many. We have a lot of Cups energy being present. I'm not going to take that either because I'm actually going to do a shuffle. I'm just feeling like there needs to be some redirection here. Grounding of the cards. All right, 1 more. All right, so for pile 2, universe. Pile 2, can we please have a card for May. Just one. Sticky hands. There we go. One card. One card, universe, for May. Can I have one? Just one. Just one. Just one, please, universe. All right. The Mystic, which is, oh gosh, I'm going to have to, okay, so 5. I'm so bad at this. It's like the Hierophant. Yeah, it's the Hierophant. Hierophant. Very strong energy. Oh, wow. All right, ready? Let's do this. June. Yes, June. All right. We have the 7 of Wands in reverse. Okay, keep going. For July, universe, can I have a card for July? One card. That one, no, that one's coming. That one's out. But I'm gonna see if there's anything else. Can I anything else for that? No, that's too many. That's too many. That is too many. That was way too many. All right, any card. I'm gonna finish this off here. Any other one card? Thank you. There we go. All right. Now we're going for August. Please, universe, one card for August for Leo. One card for August, Leo. All right. I wanted that to come out on its own, and I don't know if you saw how it flipped. There was a moment of debate. It would have come out initially if I touched it the way it did. And that's the 2 of Pentacles. I couldn't see there that you couldn't, that was the 2 of Wands that fell right on top of the Revolution. And so, yeah, but that wanted to come out just like that. Now we're going to go into October. October, universe. One card. Okay, what do we have here? That's too many. There's a lot that want to come out. A lot of energy. All right, universe. One. I am not joking. It gets wild. One card. Now those are gonna fall like that. All right, I'm gonna see what we got here. Wow. Look at that. That's really great energy. Okay, I like that. That is for your October. And now we're going to go for November for Pile 2 Leo. Pile 2 Leo. And we have the spirits, the King of Cups over here. And lastly, we're going to have the, if I can organize, we're going to have December, universe. Leo, Pile 2, December. Can I have a card? All right. 8 of Pentacles. And there was one that was about to fall out. I'm going to see if anything else wants to come out. I'll finish this here. I would do that anyway. Anything else? All right, we have 2 cards. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm going to finish off. Anything else, universe? And your bottom deck energy is the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Look up just like seriously the energy going on here. Wow. It's great too because we have that King of Wands in reverse, and then we have the Queen of Wands in the end of the year upright with the sun. So massive. And oh gosh, we have to like totally go into this. I'm going to organize and then we're going to look. All right, Leo. Oh my gosh. So I am so glad before I really got into it that I organized your deck. I mean, your spread, because as I did, and I remember when I was over here and I thought I skipped a month, but I was like, no, but the placement's up here. Well, these cards are a little bigger than the ones I've been using in the last few readings. So I actually was short, but I wasn't, which is really strange because remember how the 8 of Pentacles pop out? And then I'm like, well, give me more. Usually when I do that, I don't get cards. I don't get cards as I finish off the shuffle, but I did, and I felt like it was a very loud comment too, and there was 2 of them, and so you know what, I know what the universe was telling me. This is your November and that's your December. It didn't change anything, it just didn't feel right, like, and then it did, but I wanted just to point that out. If you look back on the video, you'll see that. I I've never actually done that before, but it worked out perfectly. Like I knew exactly what needed to be done. And I was like, okay, cool. All right, so we have the Ten of Pentacles as your bottom deck energy. We also have the Nine of Cups. All right, so massive. I'm sitting down. I've been doing a lot of these massive transformation. We also have the Four of Cups and the Five of Wands and the Seven of Wands. There was a challenge that you came out of. Something was it definitely, seems, because it is the Seven of Wands, you were standing on higher ground. You were in a good space, but there seems to be an energy with the Five of Wands of some inner conflict, latent hostility. Fives is also about, which I find important, painful realities. With the Revolution card here, which is the Tower, and some of the other cards which we're about to get to, I do feel like you do have some of those. There's moments of reflection, and there also seems to be a recurring energy, that Four of Cups, along with the Five of Wands. There's this energy. We'll talk about that more in a second. But the Four of Cups is also about something being taken for granted or falling into a rut. Needing to, again, self-evaluate. Same energy as a five. So, another, like a double message here to really look inward. And doing that's going to get you that Nine of Cups and that Ten of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups is about goodness put out is returned in abundance. It's at higher ground. You stood your higher ground, didn't lose who you were in this situation. And you're very happy, you're satisfied. It could also mean a big event. But then we have the Ten of Pentacles, and that's your main bottom deck energy. And with the Ten of Pentacles, that's, come on, you have the Ten of Cups too, but we're just talking bottom deck energy. This is just all about family, wealth, prosperity, being well established, a legacy, obviously inheritance. It could be building upon success. It's a very the energy is like it's like a brand new start from all your hard effort. That's the way I would describe it. It could be health related, work related, possession, financial, anything material, but it is very much a home, that earth stability, that, completion. The 10, it's a completion of getting to somewhere. This beautiful energy, which we're going to get to in a second, but we're going to start over here. We're going to start here with your January, that's right. I wanted to clarify with these readings. These are good. So like if you were right now, let's say this is December of 2022 and you get this is December 2022. As long as it's in 2022, at any point in time when you view this, it's timeless. It could be October. This will be your October whenever you watch it. So that when, all the intentions being set with this reading, that was the intention. So we have the Two of Cups, really great energy. We have the Nine of Pentacles, more amazing energy. You've got such, you have a lot of completion cards, the nines and the tens. We also have the Six of Cups in reverse, and the Warrior of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords. Okay, now with these, I feel like there's two messages here that are standing out the most for me. With the two of Cups, and we have like three twos also. We've got the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Two of Cups. I don't think we have the Two of Swords anywhere on deck, but we have three twos, so keep that in mind as well. Yes, and there's a very much a duality, just like your picture. I did get a karmic situation. I did get a cycling, a completion, and with the Death card that we have, and with the Tower, it's in your oracles. You'll see that in a moment. We'll get to it, but this is like completing a cycle. This is what it's about. I really want to pick it up and read it and start doing the oracles, but no, we're going to start here. We're going to do this. But in general, there's an attraction of some kind, a bond, compatibility, a partnership, friendship, together in harmony. And harmony being one of the main things, that is also what the actual title for your coin is. It stands for harmony. So, well, I'll show you that later, but that's just interesting that's your main theme for the beginning of the year. So you're going in with that. I do feel like there is a lot of pentacles here, a lot of pentacles. So there could be abundance in anything, homework, life, all that, or it could be. We do have the Ten of Cups and, the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. And, there's a lot of, and we also have the King and Queen Wands. Of course, the King is in reverse over here, but that is a matching pair as well. So there is a hint of love here as well. So some of you it's going to be financial. Some of you it's going to be love. Some of you may even get lucky and have both be your theme. So, yeah, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. This is about you're in a really great place. You feel in some parts of your life that relate to Pentacles, you're feeling pretty balanced. You're enjoying your fruits of your labor. You're feeling self-sufficient. You're just enjoying yourself. Like, okay, I've done pretty good this last period of my life. Financially. So with these two cards together, again, I feel like there is two messages. So I feel like that, this could be for some of you a relationship in work that you're finally like, oh, I love my job. Look at where I am. Or it also could be a decision of some kind. And let's talk about the love part aspect of this. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. This definitely brings up a past thing. Unpleasant memories from the past, revisiting the past to heal, sentimentality, clinging to the past. And let me show you this upright. Very much closed-minded. There's a closed-minded, and we have that energy I feel later on as well. And then we have this Knight of Swords, a blunt, outspoken, in the rider weight, ready to charge. Even here you have that energy of, okay, I'm ready to go. The antelope is jumping. And make sure, and there's a bunny too, there's a lot of imagery on here. I want to make sure you get to enjoy it, because if you look at the cards, you may see something that speaks to you. And again with this one here. And so, yeah, there's this abrasive, I like to say, it's like an abrasive energy. I feel it again with the King of Wands in reverse in March. And I've also felt it in the, bottom deck energy with the, the Seven of Wands, Four of Cups, and Five of Wands in reverse. There's just this energy, and I don't think it's yours. Because I could feel your energy. And then when I pull these cards, certain cards, I feel like a different vibration. So I don't. And let me now pull these back up here. So the Two of Cups, you could see, you've got the I think those are, oh God. Oh my gosh, Ocats, okay, I can't say it. OCOT. I can't say it. Some words. Yeah, we got the moon back there. We've got the balance. We got nuts of some kind in the bottom, maybe dates. I don't know, and a parrot. So yeah, I think those are like dates. Yeah. There's definitely, I feel like there is a second energy, though, that comes in. I feel like there's two different situations in your month. How big they affect you, I don't know. That you would only know. We start then into February. Yay with the Queen of Pentacles. It is so much about this magically beautiful, abundant energy. It is like the Nine of Pentacles almost. And it's like the Ten of Pentacles. It's that really beautiful energy, practical, resourceful, motherly care, home-centered. There's also a massive energy about nature vibes. Yeah, you can see, I'm like looking at all the imagery. So yeah, definitely keep note of that. The whatever may speak to you. Some people really have strong messages with that. But yeah, you're having a really, February, or the second month after this reading is definitely a very beautiful energy, just like that Nine of Pentacles. But then here we have again that other energy popping into your field. The King of Wands in reverse. Bossy, domineering, too aggressive, trouble motivating others, no clear purpose. It's that same energy of that Knight of Sword, that conflict that we had. So yeah, there's definitely, again, maybe this is your energy, but again, I'm not feeling it. Let me show you the card. And we have the Lion here a few times, your Leo. In fact, we have it here in your Queen of Wands. We'll get to that in a second, but yeah, so this is, maybe it is just your feeling in general. Maybe you just don't feel like you have a clear purpose and you're feeling stuck again. You really don't know. The wands are about urge, ambition, action, energy, and moving forward. There's stagnancy with it being in reverse. Again, I don't know if that's a person or your energy, but we do have here in April the most fabulous, most amazing 10 of Cups. And, we have this really leisurely, I guess you could call it basking, basking in the goodness of the Ten of Cups card. Ten of Cups is about feeling loved, supported. It's about family. It's about happiness and joy, like that sun energy. And there's also a lot of creativity. There's almost like this specifically gives the vibe of a lot of abundance, kind of like the Seven of Cups. You see all the cups lined up here. But the cups you want. There are different cups in different sizes, so it's like you found your balance, emotionally, spiritually fulfilled. All your cups are there. You know what the most important ones are. It's about intuition, relationships, fluid moving forward, spirit, soul. That's the cups in general, and this is ample amount. And another cycle mentioned to a cycle ending, a new one beginning. It could mean for some of you a new relationship. Maybe you had to let go of something from the past. The Six of Cups, that healing energy there. You had to let go of something to open up to something new. That's one version. It could also be that person, popping back in. Maybe they're one of those people that, in and out, in and out. 1 minute it's good, 1 minute it's bad. And here you're in a good phase again. And I say that because, well, I have two messages with the Mystic. The Mystic is the Hierophant. All right, and interesting, they're both in the water. But she's gone now, and she's pretty happy. And I don't know. And again, the imagery, we've got even a candlestick over there. We have two keys. With the Hierophant, though, there is a conformity. In this card itself, I think she's saying fuck it to the conformity. That's the energy I'm getting from these two cards together. There's definitely rules. There's definitely boundaries of some kind. Usually I find those things to be, when you think of them, negative. But again, I feel like in this card, she's letting go of them. She's like, fuck it. She's walking away. I'm like naked, She's like, I've basked in the glory of the water. I don't know. Like, that's what it feels like. I'm not scared anymore to walk around. And that also can mean, though, because there is a restriction for some of you, it's that off and on energy. So we got we have the negative, then we have the positive, then we have the negative, then we have the positive, then we have the negative. And then we have the Seven of Swords here in reverse. Let me show you two upright. And so yeah, that's what looks up, right? And it being in reverse, it's about realizing self-deception. It's also about someone possibly getting caught in a situation. But again, I don't feel like this energy here, no. I feel like your average person on guard. We got the dress. Yeah, I don't feel like that you're actually getting caught in anything. I feel like it's more of again, with the other cards, a realize of self-deception, not making excuses anymore for something that's going on in your life or the way you're handling it. But there's definitely secrets coming out, truths being revealed. That is this energy right here. It's things are going to be enlightened. You have true, like the swords of truth all lit. You're ready. You've got. And honestly, for most of you, whatever this Seven of Swords is going to bring you into this energy here. We have the Two of Wands in reverse, which I don't know, the Two of Wands, like regular, I don't know. I think it's like the Two of Wands is usually, someone looking out, but this person's looking back. So you could perceive it as two different ways. The definition of the Two of Wands in reverse, which is about not being ready, staying in a comfort zone, hasty action, no plan, unclear goal. Again, this realize of self-deceit, these awarenesses that you have come upon, I feel like that's part of it, staying in your comfort zone of some kind. But with the Tower in reverse, which it was, I have to put it back the way it was. With the Tower in reverse, it's about gaining insight. Again, like that Seven of Swords, truths coming out. So I really feel that you're in this, it's kind of got like this hermit kind of energy for me right now. You're looking at the situation, you're looking back at it like those last few months. And you've a lot of eye openers. And with the Tower, the gaining insights, unearthed from falsehoods, or you're reevaluating again, old beliefs, finding new truths. It's that energy of the mystic. So you have a really transformative here. Let's see, what would this be? 1, 2, 3, 4, so 5, 6, 7. Fifth through the 7th month, you have a lot of huge revelations. And, in this next month, which you could see as the 8th or August, we have the Two of Pentacles, and that's about juggling responsibilities, personal finances, keeping everything in balance, being flexible, adaptable. I think that's also what's going to help you get through that, and that's how you become able to balance it, your whole life, kind of back to, again, the two in balance. We had the Two of Wands here in reverse, out of balance. So now you're back into a beautiful balance. And I did want to say, the Two of Wands, the other way to read that is, because this card in general, I don't feel really like, I'm like, okay, like again, looking back. With it being in reverse, that means you're not looking back. For some of you, it can be the other meaning about self-reflection, but for others of you, it's going to be about looking back on this past situation to help you move forward. Then in the 9th month, or September of 2022, we have the Nymph of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. We have, let me have a look at that. A lot of ocean vibes, We have the Seven of Cups. Let me look in there so you could... Beautiful. So many options. And that was in reverse. And we have the Death card. Again, huge transformations. You're leveling up this year on a spiritual, there's definitely a releasing old karmic patterns for maybe you or someone around you to elevate yourself to something bigger. And with the Death card, it is at the end, it's over. We have all these completions, these 9s and 10s in September, or the 9th month. You're going to really start feeling the energy of those cycles, those karmic energies closing out, all the hard work you've done over here throughout the last few months. It's, you know, you're finally coming out of it. You've balanced your life, and now you're like, I got this. You know, there's this transition. One phase ends, another one begins. It's a really beautiful energy. And then with the Seven of Cups in reverse, it's distracted by something new. There's my cat. Wishful delusion, unable to commit, impractical fantasies, and the Page of Cups, which is a new, oh my God, what's it called? Not infatuation. That's the word. A new infatuation, playful, cute, flirty kind of energy. But with these two together here, I think this is a message for you. Maybe you just released a cycle and you're on a new journey, but maybe this is telling you here, don't get sidetracked. My cat there. Don't get sidetracked by, you know, flirty, playful energies. You know, there's a distraction energy here. And maybe also that is saying that is the cycle that is ending for you. Maybe that is, oh goodness, maybe that is a pattern that you're used to and you have been, you know, used to in the past, and you want to release it. Maybe that is your big goal, more self-love instead of searching outside for others, finding it within yourself. And I really do feel like, you know, that is the energy that you're going to be moving into, that King. Oh, let me make sure I get these nice here. That King, and also it could mean, you know, the psychic, intuitive messages as well. I always want to, you know, mention that creative flow. Definitely good energy, though. There is a very light-hearted, playful energy going on in your month. You are just like on cloud 9. You know, you're just, again, that really light, flowy, free energy. And then we have here the Spirit of Cups, which is the King of Cups. And why do I feel like that was in reverse at some point? I can't remember. Oh, that was the Ten of Cups. Maybe it was another deck. I can't remember. Anyway, we have the King of Cups here. Emotional maturity, balance, tolerance, kind, fatherly, and just a really good people skills, creative leader. It could be you or a person, you stepping into this energy. You know, this, again, I do feel like that's really you more than a person in the situation. I do feel like you're stepping into this beautiful energy of emotionally being balanced, and the maturity. Yeah, definitely. Very light, open. And for those people that I was just talking to before about that psychic message, the Page of Cups here, and then this card coming out with the eyes being all lit. You know, for me, when I started opening up to all the possibilities that all humans can open up to, there would be times that I'd be like, oh wow, I just realized I have this, and you'd be like, oh, and then so like the clear seeing, maybe that message, that may be the awakening for you in that, which gives you that emotionally mature, balanced vision. In November, though, we do have the energy about being a little too much of a perfectionist. The negative aspects of a perfectionist. You know, again, this is coins, so it could be home. It also could be physical things. You know, I mean, are you okay with your body? You know, like there's things that, you know, we have to dive into and figure out for ourselves. But it's lacking skills, repeating the same things and not getting different results. That's this energy here. And again, you're going to realize that, I think, really easily, because you start to see things differently. And for your December, I love this. We've got the Queen of Wands with your lion. Okay, this all seeing. And we have a tiger too, and a crow. Right? Look at that. I mean, your cards. And we have the sun. Another like cat animal thing. So yeah, well, the Queen of Wands. It's strong, self-assured, charismatic. extroverted, independent, enthusiastic, inspiring others, which makes total sense. You've got the sun energy is happy, joyful, positive, exuberant, vitality, clarity, again mentioned. So yeah, there is a very, very clear message for a few of you. I'm getting that very clearly, that in this, once you deal with this, and that's how it happens too, you deal with stuff and gifts arise. And I'm seeing for a good chunk of you that, because we have it again, clarity, we have that mentioned in here, we have that with the eyes. I'm definitely getting that for a few of you. After going through these tower moments, this huge karmic shift, everything's going to change for you. You're going to see things clearly, and you're going to be fully aware, you know, like enlightened in the situation, and it will be a huge step upward towards, you know, whatever level you're at. But I huge message, and it's definitely going to be because you've gained that inner strength, you know, past the challenges that come, you know, do the right thing and you're going to get it. That is it. Now I'm going to move these over here. That beautiful 10 of Pentacles. We're going to move these over here, and we're going to go now and get your oracle. All right, we're going to talk about your oracle. I'm going to put these down here, and you got 3 of those. We're going to have fun with that in a second. So we have here, this is from, hold on. Ooh, let me move this back there. All right, this is from the Cosmos Vision Oracle. And I'm not going to show them long. If you want them, go back, pause. And so the imagery, first of all, is that it's very yin-yang balanced, 2 sides, dark and light or colorful. And it's also holding like the inner child, and it's also a mirrored vision. So with this card right here, I felt there is a duality. There maybe is a twin flame soul connection. Also with the 10 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, and then all in the 9 of Cups. You know, like there's a really strong message there. And on this is what it says. Karma is universal justice. It can never be controlled and will always restore the balance in all things. And we talk about that balance right there with those two. It is the core of why we are brought together with people in our lives. Karma is a complete or complex knot you are trying to undo. We all start with the unknotted string, and as life goes on, we have more karmic debt to untie. Karma brings clarity. Again, clarity. There's 4 mention of clarity. Seriously. And truth through cause and effect. It is invisible to the naked eye. We're talking about the eyes again. But it is what tips the scales, and what morphs universal coincidences into shreds of cosmic enlightenment. All right, drop mic, right? You know, like really though, like we have, it's in your reading. It's in your reading, and it's clear. Again, clear. So that is like a massive message for a good chunk of you, actually. I'm feeling it stronger and stronger as the messages are coming out. Because like, again, I meditate over these, but I don't dive into it, and I don't know how it's going to resonate for you. I do get a general idea, which always comes out, but there's always so much more to the story, and that's where the tarot comes in. This just gives me a little bit. That gives. And then for your oracle, we're going to have this. I love it. Elemental Oracle. And we got 3 of these here. And I want to point out the symbolic level of 3. We have a few 3s here. We have 23, we have 41, and we have 33. And the 41, even though you already have 3 3s in here, you know, 4 minus 1 is 3 again. So I just thought that was really interesting. And we have cleansing, storms. We have discipline, time. And we have purity, ice. And to start with the purity ice, you know, it's talking about like a time of reflection again, that looking inward. And it also talks about seeing clearly, purity. When you see with purity, everything will come to you and you will understand. So Go within to see clearly. That is clearly the message. And again, that energy here with that Spirit of Cups, that whole kind of clarity, that the psychic abilities, I feel like there is definitely some say in that. Also, the black and the white, the duality, it also reminds me of, the yin and the yang, and it gives that energy of a soulmate or a twin flame possibility as well. And I thought that was really interesting. We have time. Actually, we're going to talk about storms first. Cleansing. Again, we have the purity and we have cleansing. So this is really a time to clear your energy. Clearing your energy this year, clearing this out, whatever this is down here, needs to be cleansed out. It's also about balance. There's a lot of balance talk, balance. And this has to do with balance because, like, as the environment changes, there will be more drastic weather changes, more dries, more storms. So we need to find balance within. And storms are all part of it. They wash away. This storm, this tower, and that's interesting too. The storm is a tower. You have like the tower card right here. But this is telling us, it's reminding us that we need these tower moments to wash away and clean, to see what's beneath the dust, beneath the rubble. And, again, there's this water energy. Where was the other one? Oh, I remember I saw it. I can't think of it now. But there's this, that's so strange. Oh, it was this. We're going to get to that. The waterfall energy and the water, the ice here, thawing out, clearing out that energy. And this here also, the discipline, time. Again, this is reminding me of divine timing drastically. You know what I just saw? Oh my gosh, hold on, where is it? Oh, I'm never gonna figure it out. Where'd I go? I just saw, oh, here. The mystic, the keys. But specifically, yeah, so again, you need something regarding this card. There's a key here. Loosening that's it. Loosening the grips of conformity, setting yourself free of conformity, saying nope, not doing it anymore. That's your key. And it's also doing that is going to divinely set into motion, and that's exactly what starts happening right after. Divine timing is going to set this huge cleansing into motion. And also with divine timing, it can talk about reconnecting, whatever the situation is. If there is a past situation that you are still connected to and you want to work on, being disciplined about the situation, not getting sidetracked. Remember, we had these two here, not being sidetracked about fleeting things. Trust in divine timing. So let's keep going then. Oh yes, we have right. Divination. Oh my gosh, here we go. There's another one. This is from the Slavic oracle, and it's all based on fairy tales and folklore from over in the Eastern Europe area. And this there's a few things this talks about. First of all, let's just talk about divination. Again, that clear seeing, that vibe. This talks about it talks about being in the flow. It talks about setting your intentions and letting the universe take it over. That's what this is. You make your intentions clear, what you want, and then you let go. Okay? Maybe that's the thing that you're going to learn, and by doing so, you'll have that clear seeing. It's letting things take its course. It's about determination. It's about discipline too. You're setting your boom. This is what I want. Now, stay the course and let the universe take over. Have faith in that. Trust. It's about trust as well. Trust in the universe specifically. Trust in, that you will be okay. Then we have here your overall general vibe for the year. And we have independence, curiosity, and exploration. And what's the Queen of Wands? That ending right here, the Queen of The Queen of Wands is all about independence. So that it's like double, double clarification that, and we also had the Ten of Pentacles, that well-established family. That was your bottom deck energy. This, it's interesting actually. It reminds me of the Ten of Pentacles with all the stars over here. That's interesting. Just looking at the moon. But yeah, it's, and these are beautiful crystals, by the way, too. Amethyst and quartz crystal, it looks like. I'm making a mess over here with my cards. There we go. Curiosity, exploration. Exploration, I think, of the inner mind. That is the main exploration. Releasing the karmic debt through it, and curiosity. And independence, again, is being free of something. That karmic debt that we were talking about that we all have, either that we've had from a past life or the life we are in now, needing to release that, cleanse ourselves, whatever that may be for you. And then here we have, I'll put those over there for now. We have these cards right here. This is from the deck. Right here, the Tarot Astrology. I'm not going to say it right. Really great deck. I love it. There's so many cards. They're so, again, symbolistic. I have picked 3 that will affect you in a positive and 3 that will affect you in a negative way. And I mean that by, and you're going to have to research this yourself. First, I'm going to put a link for KMoon, who does YouTube videos here on Facebook. If you're interested in learning about charts and houses, she's really, I wouldn't call it beginner level, but it's not like super advanced either. It's nice to hear how each part in the cycle, how it affects us, and it's always lines up. Good place to be curious, though. So I'm gonna put her link in there. This information, and then later on with the coins, we're going to get some houses and other information, other zodiac signs, and planets, etc. So the first 3 are going to be negative impact. And you actually got 4 for positive impact, which is interesting, and we'll get to those in a second. For the first one, we have Taurus. Again, you can look these up yourself. We also have symbols down here. We have Gemini, and we have Libra, balance in reverse. And of course, we were just talking about the balance, but again, retrograde. So if it's in reverse, I call that retrograde, Libra in retrograde. Just interestingly enough, though, it is the opposite of, what we're aiming for. So we'll put those over here. And then for your positive signs, you had 4 of them. And we had here the, I'll get to that in a second. How's that? We have the, was it the south node, the descendant node? Again, this is what's going to affect you positively. See how these interact in your signs. I told everyone, pay attention for a year. Pay attention to how the tarot end lines up. See how there's patterns, and you'll be amazed. But it takes time to see the patterns. But this is some information that the universe wants you to know in case you're in. So yes, then we have Gemini. That beautiful star energy. We have Sagittarius. And then we have the wheel of, it's like the Wheel of Fortune in retrograde. And so I'm going to actually tell you what the book says about that and tell you how I read that. So the book, when it describes the part of fortune, it's the winged wheel. Let's see here. It's the card of change. It can be fortunate or unfortunate. Again, this was in your fortunate pile, so I feel like it is fortunate. It brings material pleasures and indicates an improvement in unpleasant matters. So, let's see here. Yes, so I just wanted to pass that along for you, what the book says about that. But I think in this case, I see it as a negative event that drastically and hugely impacts you in positive ways. So when you're going through that tower moment, remember that. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Something's going to change. Again, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. There's a huge change. But I see it's going to maybe come out, again, divine timing. Maybe something's going to be held from you until the time is right. It's like the Wheel of Fortune or another cycle change. So just by itself, that's I've never had that one, come out in reverse in the positive. So I love that. Now we are going to get one of each of these. This is from Sea Melodies. I'll show you there. And then we're also going to get in the next one of each for each quarter, the Let It Go deck, which I super love, by the way. But we're going to get one card. These will tell you things to work on. Hold on, I'm trying to get this a little bit more so you get... Ugh, are we going to stay like that? I love when there we go. Maybe, no. I'm going to figure it out. Okay, almost. A little bit better. All right, maybe I should just do this. That's probably, there we go, a little bit better. Okay, so we're going to get one for each month. I'm going to let them fly out, put them down as I see fit, and see what the, and this is going to be guidance to help you through, or maybe some background secondary issue that the universe wants you to be aware of. Again, I've saged and shuffled, but I will do another shuffle here. Universe for pile 2, Leo. Can I have one card per month starting with January? One card, universe. What does Leo pile 2 need to know? Oh, all right. We'll talk about them in a second. Reflect. Interesting. We have the 6 of Cups in reverse. For February, universe. Can I have one? We'll talk about it in a moment. Ocean. For March, can I have a card? Direction. For April, can I have a card for... Okay, it's going to be this one first. And then we have for May. Oh, I love it. More change. All right, and for June... Oh, there we go. That was quick. And July, universe. All right. Take the helm. And for August... Oh, goodness. I want to make sure it's still recording. Yes. Oh, where'd it go? Did that just fly somewhere? Or am I just seeing? Maybe I did. All right. I had to, plug in my phone. So the angle's a little different. And that was so weird. That card just, I could have swore a card flew out, but there's no card that I see. All right. So we're going to go now for August, right? August, universe. One card. We got 2, and they came out together. So I'm going to keep them together. And September, universe. September. Can I have one card? And can I have one card, universe? They came out together. I'm going to put them there. And for October. Safety. November. Explore. And December. One card. We have dance. Love that. And the bottom deck energy is stillness. In calm waters, everything becomes clear. Again, this clarity. It was clear before. Being still, going inward is going to help you with the clarity. That is your overall energy, stillness, and you will see clearly. So yeah, we have that reflect, and of course we have that 6 of Cups in reverse. Peer into the endless ocean and see what peers back. So there's a lot of introspection. There's a lot of stuff going in, anyway, but I think that specifically is for that 6 of Cups energy. We have the ocean, be beautiful, mysterious, wild, and free. That is that wonderful energy here of the Queen of Pentacles. That's how you're going to reach that. Be wild and free. That's a very clear message. Direction. Trust your inner compass to find your bearings. We have the reverse King of Wands here. Remember that off and on energy? Again, I think it's not yours. someone else's. But remember, trust your inner compass throughout this. And I think you're going to. You're going to come out okay over there. Wild. We already had that, be wild and free. Well, here we go. Wild. 10 of Cups. That's a wild one. Believe in your otherworldly beauty. Dance the waves and drink in the sunshine. Yeah, you are drinking in the sunshine. Definitely 10 of Cups energy. Change. The mystic. And we were talking about what you needed to change with the mystic, with the Hierophant. This specific card, limiting, change the limiting beliefs, the things that are holding you back and binding you. Know when to move to a new shell, especially if yours no longer fits. That's what I was saying. That was the whole message I was getting from that mystic card. And I feel like you do that. I feel like you do. There is that optimistic energy here. When you realize with the 7 of Wands in reverse that there's your own self-deception, and therefore figuring if you know it's you, you can fix it. And it even says, after each rainstorm, there will be a clear skies. That's the storm energy. That's the tower that's about to pop in. Yeah. And then we have take the helm. Be in control of your own ship. Again, in these hard moments, definitely, you remember you are in control. And in this time, this really and in this time between a tower and a death moment, this is what you need to remember. And that's going to help you with the 2 of Pentacles. Self-care. Drowning doesn't always require water. And generosity. What good is treasure if you keep it for yourself? So you're learning about how to balance self-care and your generosity. That's that 2 of Pentacles right here. You're going to find your balance and your peace in that, in between those times of growth of the Death card and the Tower. And talking about that Death card, in those moments, the Page of Cups and the 7 of Cups in reverse, those listen. The secrets of the sea will become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shell. I was feeling that too. Don't be swayed. Remember what your overall goal is. Don't be swayed about new fun ideas or people in your life if that's not what you want long term. And that turbulence, if you don't listen, you're going to find more of it, I think. And it says the mind is murky in rough waters. So again, we don't want that. To get rid of the turbulence, listen to yourself. And then we have the safety. Don't be proud to go back to shore. The back to shore, I feel, especially with this, is back to the universe, into your knowledge that is inside of all of us, finding home within ourselves. Knowing that we are good just the way we are. Explore, that's interesting too. Maps show us what has already been discovered. Go another way. 8 of Pentacles. I was definitely getting the energy, that energy with the whole 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles, one of the things is a repetitive activity. This is telling you here, you already know what you stop doing things you already know won't work. Go another way. There is a double message there with repeating. Don't repeat the same cycles. And I think you'll be successful. I really do. And really, we have the sun energy for December. What do you do when you're in the sun energy? You dance. Take inspiration from the moonlight dancing on the surface of the sea. You dance for joy. There's so much joy that you have in December, or the 12th month after this reading, that's the energy. You're just going to want to dance the whole time, honestly. All right, now we're going to do one for each quarter here. And then we're going to do our coin pulls and talk about those, and then the house information in that as well. All right, universe, we're going to do one card for each quarter for Leo, pile 2, universe, one card. All right, and now we're going to do, and these all have different images, so there's no repeats. We'll go back through them in a second. We're going to do the second quarter. Can I have one card for Leo, pile 2? And the third universe, third quarter. And the fourth universe. Can I have one more card? Great. And the bottom deck energy, that's really pretty. It's not the bottom deck, but the bottom deck, a message right there. I love that. Is let go of the idea that you need to have anything in other than happiness in your life. You know, that again, the Eight of Pentacles, the perfectionism. There's a perfectionism, you know, vibe, I think, here as well. But you need to let go of the ideas to get you there. That is part of it. You need to. That's the message I'm getting from Elise. You need to let go of your ideas of perfectionism and overall energy. So for a first quarter, that is the art. And it's you will climb that mountain and the next, which will bring great joy. That's amazing, because that's exactly what you're doing throughout the year. And that's your first message of the year. You will climb that mountain and the next. It's that up and down energy. But it will bring you great joy. We have the Sun card. That's exactly what that's telling you. Then for our second quarter, there's the beautiful imagery. Definitely looks like someone's getting married, maybe, right? By the ocean. Make real progress by pushing aside perfection and never looking back. Another message of perfection. Yeah, you're too hard on yourself. Remember, you don't need to be to enjoy the wonders of life. You know, don't shut out love because, you know, you think you need to be perfect or all fixed to get it. That's people do that sometimes, and definitely don't want that to happen. Okay, so then for our third quarter, we have don't compare yourself to others, smile and be content with your natural beauty. Again, you are perfect the way you are. And the universe is repeatedly reminding you that, repeatedly. And the last for the fourth, this is beautiful. This is such a freeing, again, that wash, cleansing, purity, storm, rain shower that's been cleansing. Let go of all aversions, meet every challenge, and flow with life. There we go. There we go. Another mic drop, right? Or card drop. I should call it the card drop. Boom. You know, I'm going to do that from now on. That's going to be my new thing. I'm going to do the card drop. But it's so good, I just got to drop the card. Yeah. 3 times in a row, it talks about accepting yourself for who you are. You also have that Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We have the cleansing. We have it all. It's just very clear. Flow with life. Accept yourself. Love yourself. Flow with life. That is just repeated. So I'm just saying. All right, let me move that over there. So we're going to talk about our coins. This is your first quarter coin. And like I said, we're going to go into more detail in a second with the book, but not too long though. And just basics, like houses that are affected in positive, negative ways. You can keep notes, figure them out with your cards here. Anyway, yes, this is harmony. This is a beautiful, beautiful energy. It really does remind me of like that Queen of Pentacles, that lush, you know, flowers all around. All right, now we're gonna pull 3 more, one for each quarter here. I actually staged these as well, just so you know. All right, for Leo pile 2, second quarter, what's they need to know? All right. Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of awakening beginning here. You're coming out of the dark through this cycle. We'll get more into that in a second. For the third quarter for Leo, pile 2. Leo, pile 2. Oh, hold on. I almost had it. Nope. Leo, pile 2. There we go. Oh yeah, there's that inner balance, that inner reflection. You know, like hermit energy, that self-reflection. And for the fourth quarter, can I have a coin? All right. You know, wow. All right, this is like this has been being pulled for the collective repeatedly. The Cancer and the Leo. This has come out a couple times in the third and fourth. I think mostly the fourth quarter. I see this as the Magician. Also, the balance, like the yin yang, there's a lot of that there. So there is a twin flame soulmate energy going on here. But now we're going to talk about, with a wonderful book, more details to look for in your chart, and we'll go over each of the coins. So for your first coin, we have Puella. I can't say it. That's the actual name of the coin in this, but it stands for harmony. The planet is Venus, and the sign is Libra. So again, look out for those times that this message, these things could be connected. Pay attention for a year. See how that lines up. It really will blow your mind. Again, it's really reminding me of that Queen of Pentacles. The Queen, it's a Queen energy. Definitely and again, Venus. It's a beautiful energy, beautiful, positive, feminine energy. And then here we have, sorry, that car distracted me, it was loud. We have, it's strengthened in the 7th house, and it's weakened in the 1st house. So again, strengthened, weakened. Look at the signs. Pay attention to these things. Oh, I almost put that in the wrong. But again, your year is going to be about harmony. It's the twos, the 2 of cups, the 2 of pentacles, balance. There's going to be definitely a balance waiting for you. And then we have this, which is actually, it's a very aggressive energy. But the way I read this coin, I want you to be able to see it a little bit better. I know there's a way to do it. I know there's a way. All right, maybe that helps. All right, so I know that's probably doing. So you're coming out of the woods. You're like, remember those secrets exposed. That 7 of Seven of Swords in reverse energy, secrets coming out. You're kind of unprepared for them. Like, you are thrown off guard. There is that kind of energy here for sure. But again, you're almost out of the woods. All the confusion, all the secrets, the lies, you're seeing them for what they are, and you're coming out of the woods. And there's also a spilt drink here, which one of the beasts, so this can also be alcohol related for some people. Someone from that. But this is a very intense energy. It's Mars retrograde is the planet. And sign is Scorpio. And then we have it heightened, strengthened in the 8th house, and weakened in the 2nd house. So there's very, very intense energies about truths coming out. For sure. And then for our 3rd quarter, here is that start. It is that self-reflection. You've gotten out of the woods. You're out of that. Now you're in your home base, that Queen of Pentacles energy. You're back in a grounded space, even though it's over water. You're still grounded. And there's a lot of contemplation, but this is about joy. You're finding your joy in this insight, this contemplation. So this whole time, this whole tower, and I feel like that's like the tower behind you, but you're pretty balanced. And remembering that also reminds me, this balance reminds me of that 2 of Pentacles over here in your 3rd quarter, which is going to get you through to the other, that death card, finishing this cycle. It's Jupiter retrograde for the planet. And it specifically stands for joy. I should say that. I don't know if I did already. The sign is Pisces, and it is strengthened in the 12th house and weakened in the 6th. Make sure I said that right. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes, I got it right. Okay. I was like, hold on. All right. So very, inner reflection, but calm inner reflection. Like, you've got this. And you're going to come out again in this energy here, which is, it's all about change. It's that cycle completion. The planet is a waning moon, waning moon. The sign is Cancer. It's strengthened in the 4th house and weakened in the 10th house. And again, this is the Magician for me. When I pull this out, I see someone in control. They've got their arts, and I want to see, they've got their, all their balance, they're just so fast on their feet, and great joy. It's a dance vibe, actually. That's what it kind of reminds me, the energy of that dance, finding that. So yeah, you have a really great, a turbulent. There's definitely going to be some stuff going on. It's going to give you direction though. Don't be scared to take the helm. Be optimistic, wild, listen to your intuition, and don't forget to dance. You know, a lot of, don't forget about divine timing and storms. We need the rain to grow the flowers, and your flowers are going to be the beautiful Ten of Pentacles and the Sun card. Please like, comment, and share. Make sure you check out your sun, your moon, and your ascending. They all can have messages for you. And please go to my Facebook so you can look up, follow for great insights about cards and crystals. Loud card there. And enter the giveaways. Once a month, I have a giveaway. Sometimes one person wins, sometimes more than one person wins. Free readings that last like this, only detailed and specific just for you. Only if you follow and like and comment on those posts on Facebook. So hopefully we will see you again soon. I will be finishing out the zodiacs, and then we'll be going back to our regular schedule with monthly quick updates for all signs, twin flame readings, life readings, and career readings. So stay tuned. Have a great year, Leo. Hello, Pile 3 Leo. So here we have your oracle cards and your coin. This is the first quarter coin. We're going to pull 3 more later, one for each quarter of the year. So you'll have 4 total. We'll talk about that later. I'll pull it out. I'll bring it up close here so you can see it though. It's a really beautiful, beautiful coin. And it's about wisdom and positive change. And then we have your oracle deck here. You chose this image. This is from, oh my goodness, I always want to I try to show them. You can always pause and look. It's better than me trying to say sometimes everything. But Cosmo Visions Oracle, James Eads, he has some of the most beautiful decks. Check them out. Amazing. Anyway, this is one of the smaller. And we're going to go over all of your oracle cards in a few minutes. I do like showing everyone, though, what they have so they can see nothing's been changed after I do the tarot reading. Because it's always really interesting on how, again, you could pause and see these things for yourself. And put this over here for now. It's always interesting to see how they always line up to a reading. How people, that energy for the right person. And this is, again, is a general energy reading still, even if it's a pick a card. Still, a lot of people picked this deck, you know, that kind of energy. It will resonate for the right people. You know, I've had some readings that I've had done for me that resonate 100%. And you're like, holy shit. And the more that you get better at reading the energy. Anyway, but then I've had readings with people that I just don't resonate with, or, you know, like maybe a quarter of it I really vibe with and the rest doesn't hit. So, you know, again, it depends. But always check out your sun, moon, and your ascending. There may be information in those pick-up piles too. I'm getting them done. These are all good for the whole 2022. So if you get this in December 2022, this reading is still good, and your December 2022 will be the first month. So it will be a 12-month cycle from when you get this, if you get this in 2022. If that makes any sense. It does. Just, you know, go back and then like hear it again. It may take a second because it took me a second. But all right. So this is the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. Now this is not like the Rider-Waite. I wish it was. I most of mine are. I think there's one other deck that I have that's not based on the Rider-Waite tarot, but it is still an amazing tarot. It has I think even extra cards, like 3 more than I think there's 81. So yeah. Anyway, amazing, amazing imagery. And this is the pocket edition. I couldn't get the a real version of this in big at the time, and I had to own it. And it was, yeah, this is just stunning. Such beautiful. And there was a card in here that totally resonated with your one specific oracle card. We'll get to that later. I'll tell you about it. You'll probably see a few that have like vibes of that. So I've already saged and shuffled a few times, but I'm going to shuffle 2 more times here for you. Again, this is a pocket edition, so it's a little different to shuffle. And we're going to pick 1 card for each month. Sometimes more than one comes out. It really depends on how it resonates. I'll know to keep or not keep. It's really clear to me when it happens. So don't worry. You're going to have a long reading now. Because I also and I'm going to base this on this deck. So Google the deck that I showed you to get more information, but the definitions are not right or weight, just to say. All right, so universe for pile 3, Leo. For Leo pile 3, January, please, universe. 1 card. All right. That is too many, way too many. These are chunky, so I'm not even going to look at that. 1 card, please. There we go. All right, so we have 2. That feels like Taurus. So I know that's like, that's Earth, and so it does have a pentacle vibe. And this is water, which is cups. Here, let me get another card for you. Let's see. February, pile 3. Whoa, that flew way the fuck across the way. And so this is 3 of cups this is not this is cups, but it doesn't necessarily, it's 3 of cups. Just to be clear, we're going to talk about all that in a minute. All right, for March. Yes, universe, March. All right, for March, 1 card for Leo, pile 3. 1, all right, we've got 3. I will keep those. Again, we'll talk about these all in a moment. And now for April. All right, for April, universe, 1 card. It likes giving me 3. Oh, that's the card I was thinking about, too. That's the energy. One of them. There's a couple, but that was one of them, the energy. But, oh, that's interesting. I remember looking at this card before the reading. Oh, I don't want to take so many freaking cards, but guess what? You're going to get it. And I should learn these better anyway. So this is what's happening, and you get to know a lot about this deck with me. All right, so May, universe. Can I have 1 card? Can I have 1 card, please, for Leo, pile 3? I got 2. I got 4. No, and no. All right, I'm going to do a shuffle. 1 quick shuffle here, universe. There we go. I wanted to get a good fluff. Universe, can I have 1 card for May, please? Just 1. Okay. I'm not going to win. Oh, every time. And that's very interesting. Look at that. Oh my God. Do you see that? We've got like 2 divine masculines, 2 divine feminines, and like a yin yang, white and black balance. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm keeping that. I want to know about that. Okay. June. Ooh, did you see that as I spoke? And I think that's actually 1 card. Yes. Ooh, that is beautiful. That is, and that's a major arcana card that we're going to have to figure out in a second. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I do remember it. I just love that energy. Oh, I can't remember what it reminds me of in the other. Okay, all right. July, universe, July. Can I have 1 card? I'm not doing that. I need 1. I know you. Just 1. for July. All right, it's doing 2 again, but I'm gonna take these. I'll do these 2. I just don't want to do like a bunch of 3s. I just really don't, universe. I worked pretty long today earlier. I mean, I'm at energy right now, but this is gonna be like a learning experience. Okay, so August. 1 card. Okay, nope, not looking, not looking. I'm setting boundaries. 1 card. No. All right, hold on. I hate when this happens. It's like, it's the deck too. And I'm trying to train the deck because I don't use it as much as my other decks. It's better already. 1 card, universe, just 1. Okay, I feel like that one wants to. Yeah, but I let it do it itself. Again, sometimes there is a pause in the recording, but I mean, unless I note otherwise, you are always able to look back and pause. There is show of the cards. I just want to make sure. Very rarely do I fuck up and like miss a shot, but anyway. So, okay, that's just beautiful. That is just like, it reminds me of a 2 of Cups energy. So big. I don't know what this is though in the tarot here, but literally the beauty in these. All right, September. All right, again 3 cards. All right, we're not gonna do that. September. Oh, whoa. Okay, you're watching this yourself here. It's so interesting. Oh goodness, so interesting. It's and the material of the deck, it's amazing, but I think that has something to do with it. It's like a static electricity kind of magnetic situation. Like a magnetic situation. All right. 1 card, universe, just 1. And they're smaller too, so it's harder to go faster because I'm gonna miss the like mark. My bigger cards, they're easier to like play around with. All right. This is 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is September. 1 card. All right. I'm not gonna get my wish on that. We're not gonna go. We're gonna take the 2. I'm gonna take 2. All right, October. I like that. See. All right. November. 1 card, universe, just 1. I know you want to know what that is, right? It didn't fall. I'm not taking it, but it looks like Alanis Morissette in the face. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. This has but the eye. Oh yeah, I can see it. Anyway, just saying. Just got that Alanis Morissette vibe there. All right, November, universe, 1 card. For Leo, pile 3, 1 card for November. Now we're being tight, are we? No, 1 card. All right, there we go. Oh, there's 2. Ooh, I love that. Look at that. All right, great. And then we're going to have here December. All right, December, 1 card, universe. All right, I'll take 2. Ooh. Wow, that's the silver. What's Pentacles? It just reminds me of like, well, it's the 11 card, which would be a page. But I don't know, like, yeah. But it's like a completion card, very wise. Oh, wow. What is this? That's intense. Okay, here we go. I'm going to finish this by seeing if anything else comes out. Okay, I said that. Let me see. I'm not going to look at anything yet. I'm just going to pick a pile. If anything comes out. All right, now, this is going to be the bottom deck energy. Right over here. Isn't this just beautiful? So, yeah, this is the Queen of Cups in this deck. And this specifically, I mean, I can't just look at the imagery. And this is why I use the filter, because it does this glowy thing. And don't get me wrong, these cards are just as beautiful as you are seeing them, but it adds, with certain decks, it adds a dimension to it, and I love that. Like, that's the decks are all about art, you know. Like, I love tarot decks that are visually stunning. That's like my thing, you know. So I use the filter to enhance the cards for you to enjoy them, in case anyone ever asks. Now we all know. Anyway, so this is like it's intuitive. We have like the all-seeing eye over here. So one thing that sucks about the filter, sometimes it fades things out. And yeah, so we have also some a very aquatic energy, and all water signs represented here. We also have crabs, so we could be thinking of Cancer here. We have two turtles, a pair, a matching pair, so you could see this as a twin flame sign. We have the moon. We have the universe. But it's an intuitive and emotional, positive, like Queen of Cups energy. Oh, and what was this? This is the Ace of Cups, and this is that brand new, fresh idea, and it shows from the beginning to the end of the year, a completion. I mean, you're not at King, but I feel like this feminine energy here. That's for sure. The deck. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. I told pile 1 and 2 how these decks. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna pick. Before I pick and talk your brain away here about like the deck picking here, I'm gonna pick this deck. I wouldn't even say it, and I just did it. That's interesting. I was gonna actually the plan was to be make it a thing and feel the energy, but literally I picked it. I didn't mean to do that, but that just happened. So that's gonna be along with it. I'm not even gonna look at these, really, honestly. I'm not. We're gonna put these back in the deck. Did not see them. They're in the middle somewhere. And we're going to get to the reading. But let me move these into the December spot. This is going to be super duper amazing. Oh, I love that. Ooh. 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 Okay. All right. Haha. So, I'll put this over here. I'm going to organize and read away. All right. Pile 3. Let's start here with your January. Now, I've already discussed the bottom deck energy, so there is definitely a vibe. We have a lot of water energy, at least in the beginning of the month. I mean, the first quarter, the beginning of the year. We have here the 10, and again, please look at the imagery. It's so beautiful. The 10 of water in reverse. And in reverse, it stands for boundaries or disruption. And then we have here the 4 of earth, which is like the pentacles. And this is about, standing strong, remembering, that it's patience, in time, and so with these two together, I'm getting the energy that either there's a disruption or boundaries that have been or need to be placed, and if they have been, and you're teetering or waning on that, they're there for a reason. With kids, for example, if you start not saying what you're gonna do, they're gonna know you're call your bluff. So if you really want those things that you set those boundaries for, stand true in those things. That's at least the message that I'm getting there from those two cards. Then for February here, we have the 3 of Cups. Let me see if you can see that. It's in reverse. Right? Isn't that freaking gorgeous? All right, and in reverse, I'm just gonna hold that upright. I mean, it's obvious. There's chains. And this is a cup. So this is the. All right, I gotta adjust the camera there. It was getting wibbly wobbly. So yeah, there's an energy that you're bound to something. Again, there are the boundaries that we were talking about, but these This was in the reverse. So there's definitely something that's holding you back somehow, in the intellectual or the emotional stratosphere of you. Just, yeah. I mean, it's about attachment as well. That was the word I was like trying to figure out. I'm like, I know there's a word that I'm looking for. In the reverse, it's about attachment. So maybe there's an attachment or an idea that you need to let go of. It also has, again, that disappointment energy, which kind of reflects that 10 of cups in reverse. So, but again, remember, like the outlook, just stand really strong. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. And I do see that. I mean, we have a beautiful cycle. So for March here, we have these, I can't speak. We have these cards. This first one, I have this one written down because it has a special name. So I wanted to get that right. This is the 11 of air, which is the mind body. And these these would be considered paid, but in this it's not. In this, it's about the connection between the mind and body, and there is a really strong, and this again was in reverse, there is a really strong message here. And I know and these are my notes here on these, I had to use crayon, don't judge. I had to remember what all of the symbols are. I'm like, oh no, I don't have these. That's not how I usually read decks. But it talks about that connection. And when you're on your spiritual journey, there's a point where you realize there's a huge connection between intuition and like being in touch with and being able to use your body like in dance and stuff. There's a huge connection of spiritual and body. And so you learn to appreciate that. And it being in reverse, I feel like it's just like saying, okay, maybe we should pay attention to that. And then it came out with these cards here as well. We have the 3 of air. I'll pull that up. And this is all about education. We have like the wise old owl here. Oh goodness, it went out of focus. You know, like these symbols, I'm sure they are symbols of something. Like that's like a Shakespeare vibe. We got books. You know, it's all about education, knowledge, teaching, finding, and you know, like someone who to help you. So maybe you're like a class on like a yoga class or something, or something that connects the mind and body. That is one main message, but I think that resonates for the whole group of you. And then here we have the 12 of earth, which is, oh my goodness gracious, it's like the night. No, night in this deck. This is beautiful though. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh. Oh, look there. Now you can see it better when I darken it like that. Oh, it's just so... Some of them are just like a little bit more beautiful than the rest. But anyway, this card here stands for like a judicial kind. This specific card is called the Sensual, or I think that's how you say it, Sensual of earth. And this is a like judicial kind of energy of a trustworthy person. Again, it's that energy of that wise old owl. I'm feeling there's something about going back to school, I think, that some of you are looking into, specifically ones that connect. Well, no, I think maybe there's a couple messages here. There's one saying that there's a few of you that need to get in tune with your mind body. You need to go get some yoga classes started because you're too strict. You're too, conformed because you're this like wise, I don't know how to describe it. But anyway, you just need to get out of this energy more and connect more. That spiritual energy. Because again, we have like all the chakra colors here. The purples and the whites and stuff. So yeah, it's so beautiful. It really is. So that's the energy I'm getting there. There's something about, really, there's a school vibe. And there is and even if you are in school, maybe you're working too hard in school and you need to get in touch with your body more. And that could be another strong message as well for quite a few. That would be if you're younger, like in college. I don't know if I'm going to keep having to move my camera. All right, so now we're going to move into, what month is this? April. All right, so we have these 3 cards here. We have the 5 of air. We have the 6 of fire. And we have the 1 of fire in reverse. So with this message here, there's a few actually. Let's start in the middle here. This is all about a truce, just a balance, being like just like a pause of like, okay, we're putting our swords down now. It's like a truce kind of energy. A balancing out is needed. This, of course, is kind of like that ace, that new beginning, but we have it in reverse. And I want to actually... We have it in reverse, and it's about weaving your future, a new beginning. And with it being in reverse, I get the energy that the spider's looking down at the dragon, like it knows it's excuse me, being watched. So it's paused and it's watching the dragon watch it. Before the dragon's in charge, like it's like there is no spider. That's such a big energy of dragon. But with it in reversed, it really is opposite. Like, isn't that interesting though how that does that? It looks so like dramatically different. And this is like an energy of procrastination, waiting. So there's something that you're procrastinating on to bring balance and a pause in a situation. And this here is about kind of like, well, obviously mask energy, pull it up closer here. So it's about illusions, a reality. It also is a separation kind of energy. So again, there seems to be like a pause, like a separation. We have a pause, and there needs to be a truce. This is about self-deception as well. It's time for honesty with yourself. It's also about healing, though. So again, that truth, energy that we have here. I'm going to put this over. There we go. My drink almost. We have this, like, truth energy. Like, I love that. Look at all the imagery. And very, like, I love it, seeing eye. Just blind to something. Or not wanting to see something. This is, or not showing your feelings on something. But whatever it is, I feel like maybe that pause needs to end. And as we go on into May, now I have a few messages here. I said about as they came out that just the imagery alone with that twin flame energy, we've got a pair of, masculines here with the 5 of fire. I mean, in like this really ragey kind of energy. We have that in reverse. And then we have the 2 of fire, 2 females. Again, it's almost like a matching pair, but 2, but it's, like duality. And then we have, I think this is beautiful too. I wish I had an outfit like that. Go to a masquerade and dress up like that. And then we have the 2 of air that was in reverse. We have the scales of and that's what it is too. It's and this has to do with big picture, like what there's like a blockage here. This is discord, friction. So there's a situation, but this is like friendship. This is also stands for apprenticeship too, for the people who had a school vibe that we were talking about. Maybe like that's really cool. So maybe you started a yoga class and you really got into it, and now you want to start teaching, and that can go for anything. I feel like there's, if not with yoga, what we were talking about before, for that energy, maybe you're doing Reiki or something, and you're ready to step it up. You want to take it from something that you enjoy doing to something you start doing, like for business or teaching. Yeah, it's about similarities. It's a very, very different energy. And so, whatever situation, if this is love, because this is a twin flame energy, so I could see the divine feminine being aligned and the divine masculine not being aligned, which is causing chaos, big picture chaos. This energy, this person, masculine, divine masculine, is not thinking big picture right now. And you're just like, okay, well, I know we're the same anyway, and they're it's like this like lack of acceptance. They're in that stage for like twin flame energy, if you're in that situation. But yeah, there's also a sense of lack of balance, lack of justice. Oops, there we go. Yeah, discord for sure. And then here we have this beautiful card for June. This is the abundance card. I did look it up because I was like, I couldn't remember it. But yeah, this is like cornucopia. It's also telling you to be grateful and to let yourself enjoy this time. So it's a really big energy of just, taking this month for whatever you've been going through, taking this month to enjoy your abundance and be grateful. A very abundant month. Then here we have in July, we have the Six of Earth, and we have the 6, 7, 8, 8 of fire. I have to count the numbers. I'm like, okay, I get the fire, but like 8, okay. Sometimes it takes a second. So at the 8 of fire, this is about action, through physical moon, like physical change. We were talking before about, and also leveling up through physical change. And we were talking about that, like an example of yoga, and then leveling it up like going to school or becoming an apprentice. So here we have this energy of a physical, and also physical transformation. Definitely though, but through action. And then we have the 11 of Earth, which is the heaven and earth card. And this also it's about duality. It's about heaven and earth, above, below, nature, humanity, magic. Separation is an illusion. And then spiritual being in a physical body. Again, there's this energy of like this month specifically in July, you massively connecting that body, mind, energy. This is about that connection. And this is about through an action. So it's really telling you that if you're thinking about doing that, and again, it could be whatever you could think about that's mind body related. It could be dance, it could be, it's just, and this does have a dance kind of vibe. Yeah, this also is very nature. Reminds me also of like a wheel, a cycle. Again, completion. This is the 11 card. So yeah, heaven and earth, that connection. Then we have for, oh my gosh, August, yes. We have this card, which is the last card in the major arcana for this deck. It is faith. So this is like a huge, it's about intuition. It's about knowing you're not alone. It's about, getting that big picture that was distorted before. This whole big picture situation over here, with that like feminine balance, masculine balance, that could be also inner work needed to be done, because this is definitely, but it doesn't have to be, because faith, like when you have like, again, a twin flame situation, like the energies I was getting over here, sometimes that's all you got, but it's letting go and having faith. And also I feel like this transformation that has begun over here is something that I don't think you expected. Maybe you did. Maybe there's some of you, because there's that strength, perseverance there in the beginning of the year, but I think it came from letting something go. getting through this with strength and perseverance, setting those keeping those boundaries, removing attachments, getting the mind body. That could be where you heal that issue, is connecting. And through that you connect with yourself, and maybe it'll bring balance to the relationship like in the future. Abundance will come from it, because this is also, the abundance card is about reaping what you sow. So you've put something out there, and now you have that bounty, that cornucopia of beautiful things that you have around you. So yeah, and you've gained. And then of course we have that completion, that transformation over here, of that connection, mind body. It gave you true faith, and now you understand things better. And if you're aligned, a twin flame relationship will become aligned. That's the plan. Not always, it doesn't always happen, but that's the plan. And then over here in September, we have the 5, which is actually, it's the Father. So it's Major Arcana 5, and that is fatherhood. So for the masculine energies out there, this could be a sign of future fatherhood in your future of 2022. And this would be, again, where I'm saying the months, but remember, if you are watching this right now, and it's December 2022, this would be, hold on here, 6, 7, 9 months from December 2022. So this would be like 8 months. So this would be August of 2023, actually, for you watching in December. But yeah, so don't worry, it's not tomorrow. Well, unless you're you still have 9, but you have some time. Maybe you got pregnant and now the baby's here. It could be that too. So it's a really wide range of the cougar there. And so, responsibility, protection, authority, guidance. Again, there's this guidance energy. Then we have here this most beautiful card. It's the Counselor of Water. All right, so now we're in more back into the Cups energy. This is like a spiritual awakening over here. There may be some energy here of a work situation too that needs balancing, needs to be a truce. It's not screaming it though. I feel like this is more an interpersonal situation, and this is like more love over here, and also interpersonal, but different energies. But here we have again that Queen of Cups, or not Queen of Cups, sorry, Council of Water, or the 12 of Water. It's empathetic, wise. Again, there's this energy of someone teaching, like someone above us. But yeah, it's trustworthy. Again, there's this energy of trust, advice, objective advice. It's the energy of trusting your intuition, look beyond the words and see the emotion behind them, see the truth behind them. It's kind of that energy. And with the Father here, again, that responsible guidance. So we have a counselor and guidance. So maybe this is an idea for therapy to help you, or maybe I do feel that maybe you want to go to school. Because there's that energy of like emotional healing here, like emotional guidance. So I don't know, I was like, oh, not Reiki necessarily, but there is also that, I'm going to school to be a life coach. Yay, I'm almost done. Maybe that, I would see this could be life coach for someone, yeah. It's a time for action, though. Trusting your intuition, your higher self. And the whales there, another pair. Yeah. All right. And so now we're going. Oh, shoot. There we go. And we have here the 6 of Water. This is such a beautiful card. Oh my God. I love the colors. It was in reverse. Now this energy in itself gives me a massive, like, star healing energy. And she's holding a heart. I don't know if you could, like... It's so hard to see. There's a heart on that. And her heart is illuminated as well. And her third eye. So this is, and in reverse, just by, you know, I'll get to what it stands for in the deck, but I think there's like a heart chakra. You know, like there's some healing that still needs to be done. And the card itself in reverse stands for forgiveness. Now this could be self-forgiveness. It could be forgiveness. You know, in reverse, I do feel like it is more of self-forgiveness. Like self-compassion, but definitely some form of forgiveness needs to happen. That is clear if it's within yourself or for someone. Now here we have this. I love this. Okay, this is your November. Ooh. All right, now this is like the Lover's card. It is the 6, so it would make sense. This is, but it is love. Can you see it close up? 2 butterflies. We got the crescent moon here. The heart chakra, I want you to be able to see this, is illuminated. It's beautiful. It's so freaking beautiful. I think it's a Celtic knot behind it. A veil. So there's like a I do feel like for some of you there is a possible marriage vibe here, but with this, the 0, you know, it would be the Fool, but in the Rider-Waite. But this is choice, and it's about options. It's about opportunities, mindfulness. It's about manifestation, cause and effect. Again, we were talking earlier about like what you're put out will come back. Okay. It's upright. Now in reverse, it's procrastination, which was this card here that we had, was your procrastination of something. So it's now in the upright. So you don't have that procrastination. You've let go of that. You've healed that somehow. And it's about choices though too. And it's with a love card. So there's definitely, for the single people out there, there is definitely a vibe of a lot of options, a lot of doors. Bring it up closer here. This is, you know, a lot of doors, a lot of possibilities, a lot of imagery too. There's another, I think that's a Celtic knot. I don't want to say that wrong. They don't give descriptions of like the pictures in the deck. So your guess, you'd have to tell me in the box. But so yeah, there is choices. If you are in a relationship, if this was a twin flame, that means most likely that means your twin is coming back in the picture, but there's other options as well. But it's reaping benefits. Again, there's an abundance here. There's definitely the Lover's card. Great November or 11th month. So here we have, okay, I remember this now. I was like, hold on, where are we? So let's start with this here. I'm going to put these down. These are the first 2 that came out. We have, all right, sorry, I had to take a drink there. So we have the healing card here, the number 11. And now I mentioned when I first saw it, and I'll get to it in a second, I find it interesting that we got the crone here. Let me put this in shot of these 2. That we got the crone, which is number 6. And this card here is all about, I don't know if I said 12 before. Maybe I did. And that's interesting because 6 is usually the Lover's card in the Rider-Waite, and 6 and 6 is 12, which reminds me again of a twin flame. So one, you know, divine love. So that's interesting. Okay, so just thought I should say that. Anyway, so I was saying this kind of does give me like an still kind of a divine masculine, healed divine masculine energy. And the crone, okay, we'll get to that in a second. So, but it's not a I just got the energy when the cards came out. So for some specific people, there is this message. But then we have here the 9 of water. And again, this in reverse, this is about forgiveness. Again, this is about letting go of something, a cycle kind of ending situation. And this is the healing that has come. And when we pick these cards here, we have the Crone and the Four of Fire. And the Four of Fire talks about progress through action. It talks about patience. It talks about work ethic. We have the Crone here, it talks about independence, authenticity. Oh gosh, what was the other thing that was super important? And I'm like, I can't remember. All right, there it is. I had to look in the book. I knew there was something. A new purpose. So through action, hard work, ethic, but like a physical determination, you've now become this wise kind of energy of knowing what you want. And it's through healing, which I was getting that energy over here before, that I felt that, like with this energy here, like this right over here, and the action you took to get out of that energy, brought you through healing. What would be over here, brought you to this Crone energy, which is over here. And again, this is healing, which we were just talking about. It's about forgiveness. It's in the upright. So that means you did that forgiveness. You did something. It brought you this like beautiful abundance. So it literally shows your whole year right here. And for the people out there that are 50 plus, 45 plus, I don't know, older, like, so I'm not gonna say 50, I don't know, but well, there's more gray, so let's say 50 plus, and you are in that twin flame energy. Again, I feel that this is a specific message for someone, that twin flame. This is that we have it in the upright. That situation has been healed through your conscious action that we had here. This truce to start, and then you turned this energy that was in reverse upright within yourself, had faith, kept faith. It's just, you found, this love within, self-love, love with someone. Just really beautiful energy. All right, so now we're going to get your oracles out. I don't know which one I want to keep out. I like this one. I like that energy for you, especially being a Leo. All right, we're going to put these over here, and we're going to pull out now. Oh no, I knocked it over. My little twin. I want to share these since I knocked them over. They want to be shared. They are matching. I was all excited about. I wish you could see the light up from behind, because there's so many amazing bands and colors. I'm like, oh, how do I do it? Others, they could see a little bit more. But the bands match, and I love them so much. They're like my favorites. I have so many favorites when it comes to crystals. I can't really say anything. No, it's not just my favorite. All right, so we have the James Eads Oracle here. This is the card you picked. Now, the energy is so robust, it's that expansion. It's like this idea expansion. All right, let me read it to you and then we'll get into oracles. You come across a bridge. A strange breeze tosses specks of light around the thick air. You notice a figure standing on the other side of the bridge. It looks like you, or what you imagine yourself looking like. But as you step forward, the space around you ripples like a mirage and manipulates your vision. Is this an illusion? Fragments of your past and future memories reflect on the bridge and then vanish. The figure that was once at the other end of the bridge is no longer there. No longer there. Sorry, that was terrible. And you find yourself in their place. So this is that transformation. And there is a physical dimension to it. It's not just a spiritual awakening. I feel for this group in particular, there is also a physical transformation happening throughout the year. So, for example, if you're trying to lose weight, I'm feeling there's a message here for you that you're going to get that transformation through your hard work and possibly a new career in the making. But yeah, you're gonna your idea, and there was that manifest energy. You'll remember by going back, but that manifest energy of what do you see for yourself? Become that. Start taking steps to become that, and that's like seeing yourself across a bridge. It's just, and even though this is not a yin yang, it kind of reminds me of one, but it isn't. It's, yeah, you're going to turn that vision of you that you have. And it's like the heart chakra area too, like just that energy. There's, I think, a heart chakra cleansing and some, rituals or some healing done in that area. All right, so now we have two of these. Hold on, let me get the deck for you. It's the Elemental Oracle. Again, I'm not going to read it out of the book. I'm going to tell you from what I got out of the book and intuitively got. So we have two cards. We have Snow, Silence, and the number, I want you to see it, but there we go, 34. And we have the number 9, Power Volcano. And this is actually the card. This is the card that when I saw... the story about the decks. So before I pick the oracles, or the oracle cards for each of the piles, I come down and I see what decks. I start with decks, what 3 decks are calling to me. Then I do the picking of the oracle cards. I meditate over them, get the energies, and then I go to the cards that I've already picked, and I associate them with each deck that feels right. And yours was boom, I knew right away because I had just pulled these out and I already saged them and shuffled all the decks, so I just had these in my hand and I was just like, whoa, there's no doubt there that where does this thing go? Oh, here we go. There's no doubt there that is supposed to go there. So, and that's power and volcanoes. So we're going to start with the silence and snow. This is about definitely taking a pause of some kind. I feel like this does talk about the energy over here. There's the same vibration of taking some time for inward thought. I also, there is a bunny too, just so you know, a white hare. With the fresh snow, everything's white and clean. Even if there's stuff underneath it that's gross, it's cleaned off, at least temporarily. But it's also about being grateful for those intermissions. I think that's what the abundance, just take it in, live for the moment, in silence, take time to reflect. But that also gives me the forgiveness vibe. Fresh, clean slate. And then we have power volcanoes. This was water, and this is fire. And this, of course, has to do with the buildup of anger, for example, the buildup of toxic energy within yourself. A self-doubt and stuff like that. It's about releasing that before it builds into a powerful volcano. Don't let it erupt. And I find, again, the silence, these are so opposite. So opposite. I mean, fire and ice, okay? Fire and ice. So I feel like, to cool those moments, you need silence, but also don't lose your power. This also reminds me of a transformation. Changing from volcano, for example, into this, almost like a phoenix rising from the fire. So yeah, there's definitely, and just remember your power. Remember your power throughout everything. Then here we have the ritual card, and this is from the Slavic Oracle. And so this is Eastern European, folklore. And this is talks about, well, I perceive this as, this card, I've said it before, also a wedding vibe, ritual. It talks about activities that have tradition and excuse me, meaning in that kind of way. Also, on the side, it's the 1111. There's an 1111 in it. Another reason I associate this with a wedding card or a connection card. But it also talks about community. It talks about earth. It talks about, keep. Also has the magic vibe to it. Yeah, but it's a beautiful card, a beautiful energy about finding your tribe as well, and working to a goal to achieve something. So again, great energy. And then here we have self-confidence. Oh, this is your general energy for the whole year, what you're going to gain out of this year. Self-confidence, leader, power. Again, that apprenticeship and that learning, I feel like you're gonna be teaching, if not professionally, somehow you're gonna be a leader and pass on knowledge. You're going to gain a lot of self-confidence. Again, there is a physical transformation as well, so that's going to affect you with a better self-confidence. And that power, oh yeah, look, power, didn't even realize power. Like I said before, that you're going to gain your power. And there we go. And what was the leader? It felt like there was something else. Well, this does also give a leader vibe, because we have the one. That's I think that was what it was. That definitely is a leader energy. Yeah, but so a powerful leader for someone in a new field. I'm getting that big time. Okay, so now we're going to go do a little astrology. Now, I'm not an astrologer, but I will have below a link in the comment section for KMoon, who does videos here on YouTube. I started learning through her a little bit more, but I don't know enough to share. But if you are on your own journey of learning about astrology, I'm going to give you cards that are going to correlate with times for your cycle. Also, the coin later on has more information regarding planets and even like houses and stuff. So I'm going to start pulling these out. I pulled 3 for almost lost that. Negative impact, 3 for a positive impact. So we're going to start with the negative impact here. Again, these are going to be signs. Let me get closer here. Times that these, okay, so this is Leo in retrograde, because it was reversed. Leo retrograde. So this is a negative aspect. So when is Leo going to be retrograde? There could be planets involved. There are going to be planets involved in houses over there. So you're going to mix and match and figure this out for your chart. Every chart has so many variations. I couldn't do that. Get your chart done professionally. So we have Leo in retrograde. There's your lion. We have Gemini in retrograde. Interesting. Cornucopia. We see so many cornucopias. So we have an abundance. And when I see cards that are this connection, a very positive card with a negative annotation, again, from these, it tells me that something that will affect you, negative at first aspect, will actually bring you the abundance, because we have the cornucopia. So I wouldn't worry at all about that. Just saying. But this may give you a hint. Will be probably some of the biggest growth that you have. And put these over here. Interestingly, that goes right on top of that. And then we have Virgo. This is also like that healing energy, that star card, healing, forgiveness vibe. So maybe, again, something negative happens that's going to bring you abundance after some healing. But these are times that are going to be affected by that. And then we have, oh goodness, I almost dropped that. Let me see, make sure these are the right. All right, now we're into the positive impact. We have Pisces upright. And again, there's symbols and stuff. You can go back and pause. We have Taurus in retrograde. Reminds me of Medusa. Probably is Medusa. And we have Libra in retrograde. Again, symbolism and everything. Figure those out. Now, these are positive influences, okay? We're going to go get more information about planets and stuff in a few minutes. But before we do that, we're going to get one for each month of these cards here. Hold on. And this is the C melodies. I'll show you the... I'd rather just show you this than type it in the box. There'd be so many because there's, you know, so many different decks. And then we're going to do Let It Go, which is going to be one per quarter. We'll do that, and they're like a little spiritual messages. So we're going to get one per month. Okay. So I'm going to do a quick shuffle. I already did a sage and a shuffle, like I said before, but we're going to do... I'm only going to do this once because these are, yeah, it's not like a tarot or like an oracle. I mean, they're important, but I've already like shuffled them so much. We're just going to start with January. However it falls out, we're just going to put them down. We'll see. Sometimes I'll let two go on and sometimes I won't. Just depends how it falls. All right. We got Rescue. And then we're going to have here... I love that. I just thought self-rescue, that's strength. Okay, for February, one card for Leo. All right, we have Wild. We'll talk about all of those in a second. And then we're going to do for March. Sometimes I stand and do this, and sometimes there we go, move. Oh, I knew we were going to have movement, and it's exactly when I like that's exactly when that information, that like beginning, that connection to move. Okay, all right, I'm getting there. April, we'll get to that in a second, but April, one card, universe. All right, opportunity. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. May, universe, one card. May, universe, one card. Oh my goodness. You want to know what that is too. Now, there we go. Guidance. Oh my god. Like right over okay, we're getting there. June. Yes, June. One card for... One card. I keep trying to say Leo pile. There we... Okay, you got empathy. Oh, I love that. And voyage. All right, so now we're doing July, ooh, that was quick. Oh, I love that. July, August. Can I have one card for there we go. The Ocean. September, one card for Leo pile 3, one card for that. I knew that, but we're not going to take all of those. No, we're not. Too many. All right, Leo, because I couldn't tell where they would go. I would otherwise, but there it came out too much. September, one card, please. There we go. Well, we got two. So there definitely was a double message there. We have take the helm and reflect. And now we're going to go to October. All right, so we have ambition. And for November, because it did not go together, we have optimism. And then we have December. One last card. All right, there we go. We have chance. All right, and the bottom deck energy is flow. Interestingly, if you saw that before, that was when the bunch of cards fell out. That was one of them. And I wanted to keep it, but I decided not to. But it wanted to show itself again. Flow, let your worries drift away. So that's an overall energy. Keep that in mind throughout. Yeah, for sure. All right, so we have rescue. So that is, like, remember the strength and the boundaries of one main message, for example. Help others in need and ask for assistance when you need it. It's just reminding you, like, you talk to someone. I know we had that counselor energy. I feel like that's a message to help some people for sure. Then we have wild. And this is the 3 of cups. is pretty wild. In the upright, it can be, I mean, like, it gives you the energy for sure of like a, honestly, like a kind of like kinky like vibe, like maybe S&M kind of energy, you know, the locks and stuff and being tied up, you know, like, yeah, I mean, it seems more mental, they don't go anywhere, but yeah, with that wild, I'm just like, okay, I just feel like that's a message for someone. Believe in your otherworld beauty, dance with the waves, and drink the sunshine. Yeah, that I think is going. This is the upright of this card. You know, freeing yourself. That's that definitely the energy for there. Move. Barnacles only grow on a docked ship. That is so the energy over here. That connection to movement, body and spirit. That it's through movement. So very, very clear message to definitely it for all of you. All of you, whatever your situation is, if it's not so extreme as starting a new career, whatever, move in the month of March. Then we have opportunity, and the opportunity here is to heal something from the past and come to a balanced situation. An opportunity to take off the mask and see the bigger picture and realize that there's some truths needing to be done. It says you will prove yourself and discover you are brave enough to rough the seas. So that is definitely the energy there. Then we have guidance. All right, so did we not make it very clear that there is that energy of guidance throughout the whole season? Again, this is kind of like to get you through this, that rescue, that guidance. And we had that healing. There's a message for you that need it. Go to maybe a life. Speak to your healers, you know, that wise old owl that we had. All right, and then we have empathy. And, you know, it's earlier on that we did the forgiveness later. But I think the forgiveness comes from the empathy. There's much more beneath, or there's more beneath the surface. And so the empathy thing, there's an abundance here. This is the abundance. In finding this new thing, you gain so much insight in how to live your life. That's what I'm seeing there. Choose wisely. So, you know, there's a lot of choice in this card. There's a lot of different animals. So I think it's really saying to you, well, it says right there, be discerning. You don't have to keep everything in your net. So when you're taking on this new challenge, this new, you know, idea, this for those who that part of the story resonates, it's choose wisely. You need to know what to take and what to leave behind in this new transition. We have the ocean. Be beautiful, mysterious, wild, and free. And this again was faith. It was that divine connection. So it's about that mysterious, beautiful, wild, and free. I mean, that's what this is. That's what that card is. It's finding that beautiful balance within yourself. And then we had two cards come on over here. We have take the helm, be in control of your own ship. And hold on, let me make sure I'm not like losing everything here. How does that like, okay, hold on. There we go. I don't know what I did. I think that was right. Okay. Well, that's how it's going now. Take the helm, be in control of your own ship and voyage, set sail on a new course. So for one thing for sure, I'm getting a little bit of a trap. But for the people that these cards here resonated for, the whole like life coach, spiritual, whatever, Reiki, but this was the counselor and the father figure. This is the message for you. Set sail on a new course. It's telling you to go ahead with those plans for sure. And then we have ambition. Right after that, we have ambition. And but it is with the healing card. Here's something to let go. Set your sights beyond the horizon. Think about what the healing, the forgiveness is going to do for remember the big picture that we talked about before. Big picture. Reflect. All right, so these cards here, you're reflecting. You have a lot. Remember we talked about choice? It's kind of like that Seven of Cups energy. Love, choices. For those people, reflect. Peer into the endless ocean and see what peers back. What's going to match your vibration? What's going to match your vibration? You know, you have to, that's key. And then for December here, we have these two. We have chance, allow the sea to wash its chest of wonders ashore. You never know what the tide may bring in. And optimism. After each rainstorm, there will be clear skies. So, you know, the main energy here is this right here. The healing. The healing, the rainstorm. This is that, you know, forgiveness. There's something that you need to release. And then I feel like the second one here is the chance. It's this chance opportunity, what has brought you into the crone energy. Where is the other card? Oh, here it is, I think, right? Yeah, there we go. And the Four of Fire, that, you know, persistence. It was chance, but here you are now. So that's a really great message. I love your reading. All right, now we're going to pick... Oh, that fell over. I'm going to fix that. We're going to pick one for each quarter, and I'm going to fix my camera. All right, guys, I feel bad. You guys have a really messy mess over here. I usually try to keep this in order, but something went awry. I don't know what, but something definitely went awry. All right. So now we're going to pull, but you have a chance to go back and pause. Excuse me. Whoa, that flew right out. That was crazy. Wow. I'm just reading this real quick. So we have reach, stretch, breathe, believe. What can you let go to feel maximum joy? And let go of fear through meditation. Purify yourself so that you are a magnet for your true heart's desires. So yeah, that snow, that purity, that just flew across, like, out of my hands. And I'm going to show you the beautiful imagery on every one of these cards is different. Now, I wanted to read that to you, but we're going to take still 4. Don't worry, I'm going to shuffle. And I'm so sorry, I keep moving my camera. My stuff's in the way. All right, so we're going to do a shuffle. And we're going to get... That was a terrible shuffle, but that's okay. We're going to get one card for each quarter. Little mantra. Oh, there we go. We went right for the first one. We will talk about these. And that's funny. Oh, wow. Okay. I just saw that. And that was weird. Okay. That usually doesn't fly out right out like that. Okay, so we're going to do the second quarter now. Okay. I don't know if I should take both. No, we're going to leave it like this. And okay, now I have to. You guys. And for the third quarter, one card, please, universe. One card. Whoa, there we go. We can put that one there. And for the fourth quarter, universe, one card, please. One card, please. All right, there we go. We'll put that one there. All right, so for the bottom deck energy, we have let go of the idea that you need to have anything other than happiness in your life. And I think you're definitely doing that. You know, this is such a beautiful energy of just like flow, acceptance, all that energy that was in your reading. So we're going to start here with the first quarter. And this says, except you don't lack for anything, you don't lack for anything. The whole world belongs to you. And that, I think that abundance, giving yourself the permission to believe in it, which is going to get you through here to the actual abundance cornucopia card. This is what you need to remember over here in the beginning. Start believing in it, even though you haven't reached it yet. Accept that you don't lack anything. The whole world belongs to you. And we have 2 here, which is super interesting. I actually don't think I ever, on any of these readings so far for the 2022, have accepted 2 cards for a month for these specific cards. And that is your whole, like, 2 dual energy. And they came out like they needed to stay together. I just knew it. All right, so your first card here, I love that, is that was then, this is now. Let go of last year, last week, and yesterday, and live in the moment. Again, we talked about that let go energy, releasing, forgiving. And then here we have discard any fears of success and be willing to offer more than is expected of you. That also has to do with that whole transforming that initial, energy of, starting yoga. For example, again, I keep using the yoga, but that will just help it keep it uniform. And, don't fear that. Be willing. for more than is expected of you. There's that element of teaching again. You weren't expecting it. I feel like you weren't expecting to go to that level, but here you are. I love this one. Look at the tropical paradise. There's a parrot. That's one of my favorites. And this says here, a river of love flows through you when you let go. Again, that massive energy of letting go, putting your feet in the water, letting them cool, listening to the beautiful, tropical sounds around you. Ooh, I love that. And our last one, our fourth quarter here, is let go of all limitations. You are creating a goddess through living your life. Who is she? Again, that is that crone. That's that crone energy. And I find this interesting too, because we had that emotion, cups, all that water energy here, letting go into that. And faith was there too. And that's, just relaxing, letting go into faith. It's really, really, really beautiful. Beautiful. All right, now all we have to do is our coins. And so we have our first coin, and here's that river energy too. We have the cups energy here. But there's, again, remember I said this is about a wise. I actually said that in the beginning, and then here we go, wise, wise, wise. Again, check the decks. I'm not making up what these cards are. It's easier when it's Rider Waite, because it's a general, everyone knows what it is, but every individual deck is different. But go look it up. You can find these, I'm sure, online, the PDF versions of these books. That's what these are. But yeah, this is like a wise energy. Going to the river, showing gratitude, the flame of the mind. It also gives me right here. Wow. All right, we're going to talk more about that in a second, but let's pull 3 more, one for each quarter. I'm sorry, my old sweater, I just love this thing. It's like ripping, falling apart. For Leo, pile 3, universe, second quarter. But I have one second quarter. Leo, right there. All right, this is that really intense. Again, there's so much energy here, and we have so much duality, and there's that conflict energy too, I feel, in here. We'll talk more about that in a second. Let's go now for, oh my gosh, what is it? Third quarter. Leo, pile 3. I had to restart that music. There we go. Pile 3. It runs out. Pile 3, Leo, third quarter. There we go. That one right there. Oh, I love that. Yeah, Paul 2, I think, had this one too. More water energy. Such beautiful balance. And our fourth quarter, and then we'll get into the coins. Fourth quarter coin. All right. Fourth quarter. Oh, shit, I'm like bobbling into stuff. All right. We'll move it down here a little bit. Fourth quarter. Yeah, this was for a couple of people. I think it was maybe both Cancers had it in third and fourth, and Leo, both Leos so far, and Cancers, I think, had it too. That reminds me of the Magician energy, the yin yang as well. The two halves wielding, manifesting. There's like that manifest energy, but we're going to start with the beginning. Right, so for our first coin here, this is the gain coin. It's all about gain. Your gain, and it's specifically about knowledge, fire and air. The mystic burns the knowledge edge so immerse, a knowledge edge so immerse that it must have been acquired from the gods. So this is definitely a spiritual enlightenment. But again, there's a gain. There's something gained, and we do have that in the beginning of your year. Great gains in 3 months from one energy to the other with your strength and your perseverance. The planet here is Jupiter. The sign is Sagittarius. It is strengthened in the 9th house and weakened in the 3rd house. So again, this is information. So again, this is for your first quarter. Pay attention to the cards from before for your astrology signs as well. And then we have this card, The official name of this coin is conjunction. Again, there's meeting. There's a meeting of something. We had the conjunction, like I think of the swords in that break. I think of the conjunction of those. I'm not going to keep pulling cards out. I've already made a mess. Two units, twin flame energy, 1111, because I have that over there, and I just noticed I have my two small and my two. It's my 1111 area. It's Mercury retrograde for the planet and Virgo for the sign. And it's strengthened in the 6th house and weakened in the 12th house. So, but yeah, this is, it's connection too. Conjunction, connection. And that's what you're gaining in that month. That's what you need to focus on. To gain, connection to wisdom, connection to a person. Then we have this beautiful, let me see if you can see it. See if it's picking up a little bit. There we go, a little bit better. Again, more water energy. So there's a very big, there's a water, there's snow, which is frozen water. We also have fire. We have a lot of fire and water energy here. Again, a duality, opposites. And with this, we've already been through that with that conjunction, the connection. And now we're here. This stands for joy. And when I think of that, this one's right here, so I can pull it up. It's that faith card, pure joy. It's not like necessarily it could be in a relationship, but this is that same vibe. Even have the lotus. Oh, can you see that? Hold on. She's got a flower. It's a lotus right here, just like these. Yeah. You're gonna find true joy in your 3rd quarter, and it's gonna be from your journey. That's the thing. It's gonna be from this kind of confusion, not a bad confusion. And there you can see there's hands, there's legs, there's a sun, there's angel wings, there's twigs, there's clouds, there's the moon. There's just so much, and there's a lot of clouds, so it's like mental energy too, more inside than like outside commotion. And then lastly here we have this beautiful, and this stands for change, but also for me, like I said, duality. It gives me that yin yang energy, but it's about change. It's the waning moon is the planet. The sign is Cancer. It's strengthened in the 4th house and weakened in the 10th. It's, constantly, there's this forward momentum. You're manifesting. It's about, oh goodness, come on now. It's about manifesting, here we go, manifesting your future and this beautiful forward momentum. So yeah, that is your reading. Amazing energy. I know it took a little longer probably because of the cards. I'm getting used to these not being right away, but they are some of the most beautiful cards I think I've ever seen. So I'm very appreciative that I got to use them for you and share this really beautiful message with you about love, self-love, beautiful gain, physical transformation, physical to spiritual, or body to mind connection you're going to gain. Yeah. And again, this was a general reading. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I do private readings. I can really in depth and in tune with your energy. Check out my Facebook page, Musings Tarot. I have reviews there. I also have booking information. If you're interested, go there to find out. I have monthly giveaways. For mini reads, which last about an hour, so about the length of this. You get to pick your own one of my decks to get your reading. So yeah, please check that out. Like, comment, subscribe here. Check out your sun, moon, rising, your other readings. And once these readings are done for the 2022 zodiacs, we'll be going back to our regular scheduled programming, which will be monthly zodiacs, twin flames again, life, career, all of that's coming up. So if you subscribe, you'll get notifications. Definitely do that. Have a wonderful year, Leo, pile 3. I know you're going to, so enjoy. Remember, abundance, enjoy.